evidence was contaminated. It was improperly opened, and the evidence was placed on the floor, and there was no formal coordination with the BIDEA, and that is their finding. The supposed controlled delivery was not followed. In fact, it never took effect insofar as the committee is concerned. Controlled delivery is as soon as the goods come out at a certain location, it is surveilled. At times, you will perhaps come up with a stakeout in a particular customs warehouse or bonded warehouse or a warehouse, in which case, masusundan yan at pagka yun ay sinundan at kung kayo ay may LOA para tingnan kung yun ay customs cargo na hindi binayad properly, pwede niyong puntahan yun. Pero mukhang hindi sinunod yun. At pinakailaman at binuksan yon at nang walang pasubalit sa PIDEA. That's why PIDEA says it is contaminated. TARA is an open public secret that has been going on for years. Alam ng buong mundo yan. The Bureau of Customs under the present administration failed to stop this, and the government has been swindled, defrauded, corrupted. In other words, ang finding namin, ang laki-laki ng pera ang pumupunta sa grupo ni Taguba at sa grupo ng Customs at sa kabila niyan, nangihingi ang Department of Finance ng karagdagang buwis sa mga senador at congressman. Samantalang ang lumalabas sa pera dito sa computation lamang ni Senator Escudero ay umaabot na ng 89 or 98 billion doon pa lang sa TARA na kinukuha ni Mr. Taguba. Dahil dati ang TARA ay ang talagang tinatawag nilang porsupuesto sa gobyerno ay 120, bumaba sa 40 pesos. So, ang laki na wawala sa gobyerno. At bukod dyan, yung target ng gobyerno ay hindi makuha-kuha, binababa pa ng customs pag hindi makuha, pag malapit ng malaman na hindi makukuha, at pati yung binaba, kinapos pa ng 8 billion. So, madaling sabi, ang laking lugi ng gobyerno. Ito yung sinasabi ko lang para maintindihan tayo ng mga mamaya sapagkat ang tungkulin namin ay mag-imbestiga rito at malaman ng mga tao kung ano ang kapalpakan o kabalbalan o kalokohan na ginagawa sapagkat ito ay itong committee na ito ay ginawa para alamin ang accountability ng mga public officials dito sa ating bayan. Si Richard Chen, nakakaintindi ito ng English at Tagalog. 20 taong ka na nandito. At nakikita kita, kinakausap mo, at nakikita ka ng committee na kinakausap mo yung abogado mo. At hindi mo kailangan ng interpreter. Kailangan naman, pwede kang pumasok dyan. So, yun ang napansin namin sa iyo. At marami kami natuklasan at yan ay ilalabas pa natin ngayon sa hearing na ito. Si Irene Tatat, sinasabi mo na ikaw ay pinili lamang at wala kang kinalaman at ikaw ay consignee. Pero ang totoo niyan, ikaw ay mananagot at kayo, kasama si Taguba, kasama si Marceliano, kasama ang bayo mo na si Mr. Liu. Liu ba? Mr. Liu? Liu? At ang kinuha mo ay 1,500 per container. Yun ang bayad sa iyo at yan ang natuklasan namin. Pero hindi ka pwedeng kumubli na ikaw ay consignee lamang sapagkat ang consignee sa batas, pagka ikaw ay nahuli, ikaw ang talagang mananagot. Yan ang nakalagay sa batas at yung mga kasama mo. Ganun rin sila Mark Taguba, ganun rin lahat yung mga nakasabi ko mga tao. Si Manny Lee, si Kenneth Dong, andito ba si Kenneth Dong? Ha? Sila ay kasama sa mga kailangan magpaliwanag ng gusto sapagkat right now, ang thinking ng committee ay kasama kayo sa pagpasok ng mga droga dito sa ating bayan. At pumasok sa droga, mere possession, or kasama ka sa pagpasok, tatamaan ka ng dangerous drugs law. Kaya itong mga ito ay mga aming nakita. ang mga issues na dapat nating malaman, at marami pa kami papalabas dito mamaya, ay meron pa mga natatago ng katotohanan dito. Hindi pa kayo nagsasabi lahat ng katotohanan. Pero more or less, sa totoo lang, I can submit a preliminary report by this afternoon. And the Senate may address that kung makukuha ko yung lahat ng gusto ko makuha ngayon. Mag-uumpisa tayo ng isang preliminary report para maibigay na sa Senado at maibigay sa kinaukulan para makakilos kagad. Kaya kailangan, all of you are advised na mag-cooperate kayo, magsabi kayo ng katotohanan dito. Pero itutuloy pa natin beyond tapos yung preliminary hearing na yan. Sa namin malaman kung ano talaga ang role ng China. Kaya gusto ko ipag-alam sa inyo na ako yung nagpadala ng sulat kay Senator Pimentel, ang Senate President. At yung sulat na yan ay susulat sa Department of Justice, sa Embassy ng China, sa DFA, upang pairalin yung mutual defense, legal assistance agreement, cooperation on crime. Yan ay isang tratado na ginawa natin, kaya dapat mag-participate ang China rito. Inihiling namin ang participation natin. Let the record state na Senator Trillanes just arrived. So yun, kailangan makalaman natin yan. Yung may-ari ng shabu, medyo alam na namin may dalawang Taiwanese na papuntahan yun. Pero hinahanap pa natin ay yung mga kasamaan nitong mga Pilipino at mga kung ano bang nationality. Kailangan mahanap ito ng PIDEA, ng NBI at ng kapulisan. Yung na-discover recently, at yan itatanungin ko namin para masama yan, na 3 crate, papatatuhanan natin yan sa NBI at saka sa PIDEA na nakakuha nga kayo ng 3 crate sa Sampaloc. Titingnan natin kung may kinalaman yan dito. Kailangan malaman namin at nakita namin meron ng kapalpakan at kapabayaan, kaya napupunta sa Green Lane ang isang bagito na walang kamalay-malay, di umano, na si Miss Tatad, at di umano nailagay siya sa Green Lane. Halos 600 ang pumasok sa Green Lane. At meron pang pumasok pagkatapos mahuli ito, pumasok pa ata ng 6 o 8 boxes. Pero yung June, in July, nangyari ito Mayo, Hunyo, nakapagpapasok pa, at July, nakapagpapasok pa, pero yon ay tinimbang na at siniyasat na yung iba doon. Na red lane na yung iba doon. So, nagpapatunay that ineffective ang customs and the passage to the Green Lane is so easy, napakadali. At pati nga yung x-ray, may sira, may hindi pa ginagamit, yun, papatunayan natin pa yan. Pero mukhang yun ang lumalabas. There is systemic damage at the very least. At yan ay napatunayan na natin dahil yung first timer na importer na consignee ay nakapasok. Although, mamaya tatanungin natin si Mr. Hilario kung anong kuro-kuro niya rito. Natanong ko na siya last time. Sabi ni Mr. Hilario, maaari lang ulitin ko, kurikin mo kung tama yung sinasabi mo, hindi porke nasa green lane, nasa first timer ka ay dapat hindi ka na pwede sa green lane. Pero yun ang kuro-kuro mo sapagkat talo ka doon sa ebidensya. Ito first timer, ang daming nahuling droga sa green lane na ito. Tama ba yan? Yes or no?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. Si Fidel Onochidi, ginagawa nating patsy or talagang fall guy o talagang scapegoat. Parang English yun eh. Ano ba sa Tagalog yan? Siya ang talagang pagbibintangan. Di umano na tumanggap nitong droga na ito. At talagang dapat sapagkat kung sino tumanggap ng droga, sila nagbukas kasama siyang makakasangkot dyan. Ang batas ay talagang malupit, pero yan ang batas. Dura lex sed lex. At saka, anong kailangan natin gawin? Alam na natin lahat. Ang unang tanong ko, either customs is incompetent or corrupt. Sabi na ibang senador, both. So far, marami na kami napatunayan na incompetent, yung ilan, at may corruption, napatunayan na rin yan. Is the commissioner ultimately responsible for the lapses happening? Sayang at di nakadalo dito si Captain Fildon nakaraan. At ngayon nandito siya, malalaman natin. Tatanungin natin siya mamaya. Pero meron na kaming more or less sa conclusion dito, hindi ko muna sasabihin dito. Alam natin na hindi nagbayad ng taxes at the very least ng sapat. Or maaaring hindi pa nagbayad ng tax whatsoever. Ang taxes ay dapat kolektahin. Our government collects money para may pagpaaral tayo ng libre. Maraming humingi ng libre paaral hanggang sa koleyo. Yan ay in-author pa ng ating katabing senador dito at lahat kami sa Senado sinuportahan yan. Senator Aquino, isa nanguna dyan. Senator Lacson, nakakita ng pera na hindi magamit. Kaya pinagsama-sama namin yung pera para makapagbigay ng pera sa tuition na libre. Pero hindi tatagal yan kung hindi natin makukuha ang buwis. Ang yayaman ay yung ilan, pero ang karamihan ng tao na nahihirapan, na sumusweldo, na kinukuha kaagad yung kanilang withholding taxes o nakalaban-laban, sila ang kawawa. At yung mga ilan na talaga nagpapasasa at mga mandarambong, yun ang nagtatagumpay. Hindi pwede magtagumpay yan. Yan ay talagang hindi natin papalampasin. This committee is not been known, at least under my leadership, na ilalapat namin ang dapat paglapatan ng dapat tukuyin. Basta may ebidensya. Napapansin namin walang coordination. Andito ba ang BIR? Pinatawag namin ang BIR. COMSEC. Is BIR coming? Do you think you better call them and compel their attendance here? BIR and Customs appear not to be in conjunction. Dapat kayo at magkasama kayo, kung ano lumabas sa Customs, pwede nga bulin ng BIR sa pamamagitan ng pagsita kung may VAT na binayaran o anong kinita. Bago pa makapasok ang first timer o sino man ay lalagay sa green lane, sineta na dapat ng BIR yan. At dapat kukubera ng Customs kung tama yung pagsingil na nakukuha nila para talaga makukuha ang sapat. Hindi tayo magtataka sa buong Pilipinas na ang BIR at ang Customs hindi nakukuha yung kanilang target at binababa pa palagi. Kaya nga sabi ng ibang mga senador, how can the BIR and the Finance Department in conscience even propose to raise taxes? And I'm saying this aloud, when the income shortfall of government stems from failure to collect the proper tariff, palpak ang koleksyon nila ng taripa at ng buwis, yung mga dapat magbayad ng buwis, at ang kapalpakan na yan ay dahilan sa kakulungan ng kakayahan ng mga ahensya, kakulungan ng malasakit, at kasakiman ng ilan. So, mahirap iharap sa mga kababayan natin magtatay sa ng buwis, kung hindi natin ito malulutas. Ito nangyari dito. Ang mga sumusweldo, mga wage earners, ang sang nagpapasa ng bigat sa mga withholding taxes. Sinabi na natin yan. At the record state that the Honorable Majority Floor Leader Tito Soto is now present. So, ultimately, ang bayan ang siya naghihirap sa korupsyon. Yan ay salot ng ating lipunan na matagal na natin dapat. Sigaw tayo ng sigaw, lahat halos ng gobyerno, lahat halos ng mga senador, congressman. Lahat ng mga tao, alam natin kung anong ayaw natin. Ayaw natin ng korupsyon, ayaw natin ng kapalpakan para nga yung tamang buwis ay makolekta para mabiyayaan ang mahihirap, magkaroon ng pagkakataon na mahihirap sa buwis para magastos sa buwis para makapag-aral ng mga anak at lahat. Pero kung ganyan ang patakbo, ay palpak talaga tayo. And I will conclude here sa preliminary remarks. 3 buwan na or 81 days na magmula nang nahuli itong drugs na ito. Pero wala pang ginawa ang customs, wala pang nagawa ang NBI kundi yung preliminary investigation. Wala pa tayong nakakasuhan ng sapat. And that is not good at all. That is not acceptable at all. And we will find out in this hearing kung may magagawa tayo dito ngayon. On that note, I will let last time, and I beg their pardon, yung mga kasama ko rito, mahirap mag-imbestiga ng ganito, and I will pay particular respect to the staff of the Blue Ribbon and my staff, Senator and other senator staff who have been helping us to put together, and we have to put something like this, to put a timeline together, and para malaman yan, at para itong dalawang hearing na ito, nalaman natin kung anong takbo from sa barko, from papadala dito, hanggang sa mahuli yan. At kaya ngayon, alam na halos sa ating senador kung ano mga punot dulo nito. I think you will be getting a lot of more intelligent questions from our peers here in the Senate. Kaya last time, ang naunang naandito ay si Senator Trillanes at pagbibigyan natin siyang makapag-umpisa. Pagkatapos Senator Lacson, wala pa siya. Senator Angara, Senator Aquino nakapagtanong na siya. Senator Dillon, Senator Soto nakapagtanong na siya. Senator Pacquiao, Senator Chis Escudero nakapagtanong na siya. As usual, we have 5 minutes because we have a session day today. 5 minutes for questions and the answers will not be taken again a short time. So try to keep it close and tight para marami tayong matanong at iikot tayo pagkatapos. And the chair, of course, reserves the right to make sure we can intervene and control the deliberations. And we thank the senators for their patience. Senator Trillanes, you have the floor.
Maraming salamat, Mr. Chairman. I would first direct my questions to Commissioner Faildon. Mr. Faildon, may corruption ba sa customs?
Your Honor, I would like 30 seconds uninterrupted answer, Your Honor.
That question is answerable with a yes or no.
Your
Please
Honor,
answer with a yes or no.
Your Honor,
Please comply.
preposterous stories peddled by you are all over the news in the past few days.
Mr. Chairman,
I do not want to further justify your
please direct
baseless accusations by answering
the,
your question, Your Honor.
the resource person to act properly at
With apologies to Senator Trillanes,
thank you, Mr.
the
Chairman.
chairman respectfully requests current Customs Commissioner to answer the question.
And let me just
And answer yes or no, and then you may explain.
yes. And Mr. Chairman, let me just take note that Mr. Faildon made statements that may be offensive to this, not only to this member of this committee, but to the body in general, Mr. President. Yes, Mr. Chairman. Anyway,
Senator Faildon?
anyway, please answer the question. May corruption ba sa customs o wala? Yes or no? May sinasabi sila, ang kasabihan, silence means yes.
You refuse to answer.
I may be forced to...
Yes, Your Honor.
Excuse me?
I already gave my statement, Your Honor.
There is a question directed to you, sir. Please answer the question. If you refuse to answer the question, say so.
I refuse to answer the question of the Honorable Senator Trillanes, Your Honor.
Mr. Chairman,
On what grounds?
In the past few days, Your Honor, you've been peddling stories all over the news that has already come up with an incredible, baseless accusations against me and other people. So it's pointless for me, Your Honor, to answer these questions because he has already come up with conclusion already.
Well, I
Your
would
Honor.
advise you as a senator that respects all the people working in government that this is your chance to answer. And I would advise you with respect na napayuhan kita, nasagutin mo siya, ito ang pagkakataon mo in a respectful manner para masagot mo kung tama yung mga paratang na binibigay sa kanya. Because gagawa kami ng report dito. At ako, alam niyo ako, hindi ako gagawa ng report na wala akong nakukuha ang ebidensya. At papapayag ko, diyan ay bibigay ko sa lahat ng senador, pipirmahan nila o pwede lang hindi pirmahan. So kindly answer the question. Ako'y nakikiusap, sagutin mo yung tanong, sapagkat pati ako mapipilitan na gumalaw pagka hindi ka sumagot. As chairman.
I respect the
Madali lang naman sagutin yan eh. Alam
institution,
naman
Your
ng
Honor.
lahat. Alam naman ng lahat, kahit na before you, may corruption sa customs. Pagka hindi mo siya nasagot yan, that is an indication that you're being arrogant, that you're being recalcitrant, and you're a Marine officer, and I respect the Marines. I suggest you answer the question.
Am I allowed to speak, Your Honor?
Of course.
Your Honor, in the past few days, the Honorable Senator has come up with a lot of accusations already that I am at the middle of this smuggling of shabu in the country. In my appreciation of all his pronouncement, I'm already guilty of his accusations. So it is really baseless for me to answer his questions because he has already come up with his conclusion already, Your Honor.
Well, that may not be the conclusion of everyone. Do you want me to ask you a question whether you're involved?
For all the other senators, I will answer you, Your Honor.
Mr. Chairman, in the first place, apparently, Mr. Faldon can't seem to read properly what I actually said. I said that he is at the heart of the controversy. Mr. Chairman, that can be taken in any which way, but he took it to mean that he is at the center of all these smuggling activities. That's your right, but that's not what I said. But anyway, speaking of baseless allegations, during the campaign, ikaw yung nagbibida-bida ng kung ano-anong allegations, accusations eh. Di ba? Now, I am asking you, as a member of this committee, as a senator of this republic, these are not accusations. Tinatanong kita, meron bang corruption sa customs o wala? Or I will be moved to cite you for contempt, Mr. Chairman. Meron bang corruption sa customs o wala?
Let me advise again, Commissioner Faldon. There may be something between you. May pinagsamahan kayo ni Senator Trillanes, pareho kayo naging sundalo. At kung kayo may alitan, huwag niyong dalhin yung alitan dito. Ito yung pagkakataon mo na makasagot dito. Ang tanong napakasimple. Kahit na sinong bata, masasabi yan na hindi ka inaakusa direktamente. Ang sinasabi lang, may corruption ba sa customs? May corruption ba sa PIDEA? May corruption ba sa anumang lugar? Masasagot mo yun ng yes or no. Napakasimple lang. I don't want them to cite you for contempt kapag dadarating mo lang. Sabi mo nga, I'm taking your word at face value na ikaw ay na-stress, na-hospital ka, although I can explain that in my own way, pero I will take the word of your doctor. I'm not even asking you to explain that, although it's a privilege of every senator or a chairman. So, I advise you, tabi niyo muna yung alitan ninyo at sagutin mo yung tanong kung pwede para hindi na tayo umabot sa hindi maganda pa dito na magko-contempt pa tayo. I rarely try to not to put anybody in contempt unless nagpapakita kayo ng arrogance or contempt for the Senate. Do you understand what I'm saying, sir?
Yes, I have the highest respect to the Senate as an institution, to the chair, and to all other members of the Senate, Your Honor. I will answer all your questions, but to the Honorable Senator Trillanes, I will not answer, Your Honor.
Well, I'm afraid it's not your choice because other people can ask you questions and you'll have to answer it anyway. So again, I appeal to you. I have to protect the institution. You are a soldier. I have the highest respect for the Marine Corps. I grew up beside Marines, U.S. and Filipino Marines. Taas ang standard ng mga Marines. There is a brotherhood of Marines. And there's a lot of honor. So, suggestion ko, and I'm being patient, sagutin mo na lang yung tanong. At anyway, kung wala sa lugar ang tanong, I will intervene. Pwede ba? Ako na nakikiusap sa'yo. Sabi mo, you respect the Senate, you respect all the other members. I'm the chairman, sabi mo, you respect the chairman. Nakikiusap ako sa'yo. And I promise my wife, I'm going to be patient. I will not raise my voice today. So try not to make me raise my voice. Please.
Your Honor, again, there are so many families, innocent families, that have been already affected by this.
Captain Fayaldon, there are no findings yet.
But the accusations against innocent people have been done, Your Honor.
Then there are provisions in the law.
And it is also my responsibility not to allow this to happen to these innocent people that are working so hard under the Bureau of Customs.
I understand.
So, I also appeal to you, the honorable senators, and the Senate that I respect so much that I will no longer answer questions propounded by the Honorable Senator Trillanes, Your Honor.
I will call for a recess out of honoring my promise to my wife. And I will be patient and I will talk to you personally. A recess of 10 minutes with the permission of everybody. Session is resumed. Captain Feldon, you asked for 30 seconds. You have your 30 seconds.
I will answer you, Your Honorable Senator Trillanes, because of my respect to the Senate institution and all the other members of the Senate. But I would like to remind you that your
Mr. Chairman, the resource person has no right to remind a member of the committee.
I do not allow you to continue
we'll have to put this guy
come
in
up with your
place.
stories that
We'll
are
have to put
baseless, accusing innocent people, Your Honor.
Please listen to the answer of the chair. Captain Feldon, I give you 30 seconds. Address the chair. Do not address a senator here. We all address the chair. That's why in this chamber, we don't address one another. We address the Senate President. Now please address the chair.
Yes, Your Honor.
Go ahead.
Your Honor, I would not allow anybody to propound lies to implicate innocent people while this investigation is ongoing, Your Honor. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Now you may answer the question of Senator Trillanes. Is there corruption in the customs?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, very well.
Okay, paano nangyari ang corruption sa customs?
Recently, Your Honor, our command center through the CCTVs we have installed captured 3 employees of the Bureau receiving unauthorized money from transacting public at the office of the MICB, Your Honor.
Paano meaning modes of corruption, not specific instances. That's the question, Mr. Chair.
Your Honor, even before my assumption of office, I've heard about the TARA system.
You've been in office for more than a year now, so hindi na pwedeng you've heard or yung previous term. I'm talking about during the past year, ano yung nalaman mo o natutunan mo about modes of corruption sa customs?
I heard about TARA system, Your Honor, and this TARA system, you and everybody else here want to stop. And that is what I'm trying to find out the truth about this TARA system and investigate and bring to justice whoever is in charge of who's involved in this TARA system, Your Honor.
So hindi mo alam kung paano itong TARA system? Yun ang tanong eh.
That is your word. I know the TARA system.
Paano? That's the question. Paano itong system na ito?
Actually, Mr. Taguba has already enumerated
No, I'm asking
graphically.
you. I'm asking you.
Yes, there are certain amounts allotted according to this very reliable resource person, allotted to the different offices and officials of the Bureau in exchange of uninterrupted facilitation of their trade, Your Honor.
So ngayon mo lang ito nalaman nung nagkaroon ng hearing dito nung nagsalita si Mr. Taguba. Is that what you're saying, Commissioner?
You are not listening, Your Honor.
No.
I said before my assumption, I already know this, Your Honor.
Pero tinatanong nga kita, sinabi mo na ngayon mo narinig eh. Di ba? O, in-explain niya. You're warned, Mr. Commissioner, alam mo, well, just to qualify earlier, ano? Wala naman tayong hidwaan prior to the campaign. You know that, I know that. Pumupunta ka rito, binabati mo ko, walang ganon. Until nagsimula yung campaign. Anyway, moving on. Ano ang, so alam mo na yung TARA system nung umupo ka as commissioner. Is that what you're saying, Mr. Commissioner?
Yeah, before, Your Honor, before assuming the post, I already
No.
know
Okay.
of this TARA system, Your Honor.
Again, I
Okay.
advise Captain Feldon to address the chair.
Yes, Your Honor.
You say, yes, Mr. Chairman, before I assumed office, I knew about it already. That is what you meant. Right?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Thank you.
So kung alam mo na bago ka umupo, here we are, more than a year after, nangyayari pa rin. So, can you tell us bakit ganun ang sitwasyon?
The appointment of the officers in charge in the investigation was just January, December. So for the first 6 months, I was there working alone, Your Honor. I cannot, it's very impossible for me to man that more than 30 collection ports all over the country. And then at the same time conduct investigation of all this. So I would like the investigation group to be the primarily in charge in conducting investigation of these issues, Your Honor. But again, they have just assumed December and January. That's why, admittedly, Your Honor, I failed to investigate it because I have no capacity to do it alone. I was the only one appointed up to late last year. And then the people I have worked with there are the people that I suspect, Your Honor, doing this TARA. So how can I designate them to be the one conducting the investigation, Your Honor? See, you have said, everybody said that this TARA system has been there ever since. And here comes a new commissioner who has no teammate with him for 6 months, and how can he investigate this? And that's why I've been appealing, Your Honor, to the whole world, since they went, every time I have an opportunity to speak with the Chamber of Commerce and Industry, to please go to my office and tell me who are these people asking you for TARA. I've been asking also all our importers, there are 12,000. And up to this day, none among them, 12,000 po sila, Your Chair, Your Honor. Nakikiusap ako, please go to my office and tell me who are these people asking for TARA. And until today, the 12,000 importers have not come up with a name of any official of the Bureau that is asking for TARA. Now, I would like to investigate, Your Honor, but you know, if you're alone in an environment like that, I want it, Your Honor, to investigate. I want to find out who these people are.
Okay.
But can you imagine my situation, Your Honor?
Okay. Si Mr. Taguba, na-mention mo ba si Mr. Estrella dun sa mga tumatanggap ng TARA?
Your Honor, nilista po ako yung Joel Pinawin. Yun daw po ang kumukolekta para sa kanya.
Okay. Ito bang si...
Lakas mo yung sagot mo, ha? Hindi ko na ulitin yan. Ulitin mo yung sagot mo.
Si Joel Pinawin
Lakas mo.
Si Joel Pinawin po, ang sabi po niya, siya raw ang kumukolekta para kay Colonel Estrella.
Kanina niya sinabi.
Sinabi po niya sa akin.
Sinabi niya sa iyo. Kailan niya sinabi?
Pinapunta po niya ako sa office niya.
Kailan ang tanong ko?
I will check, Your Honor, sa phone ko.
So ito, empleyado to ng customs?
Yes, yes.
Empleyado. Have we invited this person?
Yes.
Mr. Chairman?
You check your records and you tell the committee when you're ready kailan sinabi sa'yo ng Joel Pinawin yan. Because I need to know.
Yes, Your Honor.
Go ahead, please.
So na-mention niya si Mr. Estrella, Director, DEPCOM? Is it DEPCOM or Director?
Director po, Your Honor.
Director Estrella. Ito bang si Director Estrella dati ng opisyal or ito yung kasama sa team mo na nag-assume? No. The question is for you, Mr. Commissioner.
He was appointed in January, Your Honor.
January of this year. So siya yung nire-refer mo na ito yung bagong team mo, Mr. Commissioner?
He's the new CIS Director, Your Honor.
So, yun na nga. The question is he part of the team that you were referring to na nag-assume lang na itong January?
I recommended him, Your Honor.
You recommended him. So, sinasabi mo, nung first 6 months, nag-iisa ka, kaya hindi nyo na-check ito. Kaya yung nag-assume lang, nag-start lang nung January. Kaya hindi nyo pa na-investigate for some reason. Then here is this resource person, sinasabi na yung in-appoint mo ay kasama dun sa TARA. Okay? So, medyo may mga butas doon na Mr. Commissioner. Ngayon, sino dito sa team, sa mga senior officers ng customs ang galing sa Port of Davao?
I will find out, Your Honor. Mr. Chair, I will find out who's from Davao, Your Honor.
Okay, habang fina-find out, Mr. Chairman, ni Commissioner Faldon, I will move to Mr. Mark Taguba.
Your privilege, go ahead.
Mr. Taguba, you mentioned about itong Davao Group na sinasabi mo.
Your Honor, about dun sa Davao Group, yun lang po ang pagkakaano nila sa sarili.
Yes or no?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, okay. Sino-sino yung mga nandiyan dyan daw?
Let the record say that Senator Manny Pacquiao has just arrived. Let this.
Sino daw ang mga kasama dito sa Davao Group na tinatawag?
Yung, yung Tita Nani, Jack, and Small.
Okay, small. Sino daw yung you mentioned dun sa hearing sa Congress about a certain vice mayor?
Your Honor, gusto ko po
Please,
i-clarify.
answer it. Huwag kang matakot. Meron ka ng immunity, di ba?
No, not
not yet.
There's no immunity.
Okay. So, sige.
Your Honor, it's just hearsay.
Oo na. Ando doon na yun. Doon nga dun sa mga binibigay sa information, meron kang na-mention na vice mayor. Right?
Yes.
Sino yung vice mayor na yun?
I think it's Paulo
Paulo
Duterte.
the son of the president. Okay, yan yung sinasabi na Davao Group. Okay, ina-mention mo itong small. Ito ba empleyado ng customs? Hindi.
No, Your Honor.
No.
Excuse me, Senator Trillanes, I just want to be sure. Do you know that of your own personal knowledge na itong Davao Group na ito, alam mo sa iyong pagkakala, may experience ka?
Your Honor, gusto ko nga po i-clarify na
Sagutin mo muna, yes or no?
no,
No.
Okay.
sabi-sabi lang po.
Sabi-sabi. Linawin mo kasi ang batas mayroong mga patakaran sa pag-appreciate ng evidence. Okay?
Yes.
So, importante yan kasi yung sabi-sabi, yung mga nasa drug list na mga pinatay, sabi-sabi rin lang yan, pero namatay na sila, no? Anyway, etong, going back to you, ito bang small, hindi to customs official?
No, Your Honor.
No. Ang apelyido ba nito ay Small Abellera?
I don't know, Your
Hindi mo
Honor.
alam. Okay, let me tell you, ang apelyido niya is Small Abellera. Ito ay City Councilor sa Davao City. Ito ay kilala na part ng grupo ni Vice Mayor. Okay? Just para lang magkaroon ng credence yung sabi-sabi kasi meron ng mga links. Pero ngayon, nung sinasabi ng Davao Group, naniniwala ka ba hindi?
No.
Hindi ka naniniwala, pero nagbibigay ka pa rin.
Your Honor, ang importante lang po may labas yung...
Yun na nga. Bakit ka magbibigay kung hindi ka naniniwala? So kung may isang lalapit dito na galing siya ng kung saan, magbibigay ka na kagad without verifying kung totoo ba itong ano na ito, kiniklaim na ito, or at least among brokers, alam nyo na itong Davao Group na ito ay totoo.
You understand the question?
I don't...
Sabihin mo pag hindi mo naintindihan. Naintindihan mo o hindi?
No, Your Honor.
Can you rephrase the question, please?
Okay. Bilang broker, alam nyo kung sino yung mga representative or yung mga bagman nino Di ba?
Ah, y- Your Honor, basta po nailabas yung container.
Yun na nga. Binibigyan mo itong tao na ito dahil alam mo ito ay nagre-represent ng isang tao na matutulungan ka mailabas yung shipment mo. Ganon yun. Am I correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
So, alam mo rito, Mr. Mark, kung lalabas ka at magsasabi ka ng totoo, di itodo mo na. Di ba? Dahil yung ganyan na wishy-washy ka, wala kang mapupuntahan dito. Okay? Diyan kasi sa customs, you work in whispers. Hindi naman papronta yung si Estrella na ako yung kukolekta ng lahat. Di ba?
Yes.
Pero itong Joel na binigyan mo, nung binigyan mo siya, eventually nakatulong na ilalabas yung shipment mo.
Yes, Your Honor.
Oo, na hindi binubuksan yung inyong mga cargo. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Itong si Kenneth Dong, anong na-mention mo ito? Ano yung role niya dito sa buong shipment na ito?
Your Honor, si Kenneth Dong, gusto ko lang po i-clarify din. Hindi po siya middleman lang ni Richard Tan.
Mhm.
Marami naman din po siyang kilalang na Chinese na nagpatanong sa kanya kung kaya niya mag-release, magpasok. So, not necessarily na kay Richard Tan lang siya na
Okay.
middleman.
Ibig sabihin, player siya.
Ganun po.
Player. Ang tawag doon sa customs, player, di ba?
Hindi rin po middleman. Hindi
Parang
ko alam
operator.
anong term.
Hindi ko sinabing middleman. Player siya. Sikat siya doon.
Oo.
Alam ng mga tao na magpapapasok na marami siyang kilala. Tama?
Um, hindi ko po sure.
O bakit mo sinasabing alam ng mga Chinese na siya ay maraming kilala doon?
Your Honor, si Kenneth Dong po businessman po talaga.
Oh.
Marami po talaga, yung clout din naman niya marami naman talaga siyang kilalang Chinese na businessman din. Siguro natanong sa kanya na, Ken, kaya ba natin magparating ng ganito? So, dahil kilala niya ako, nagparating siya.
So yun ang kuro-kuro mo. Hindi mo alam yun for a fact. I'm
Hindi ko
being
po
fair here.
Yes, yes, Your
Ah.
Honor.
Pero sa pagkakilala mo, sa pagka nag-uusap kay Kenneth Dong, sinasabihan ka ba niya, pasok natin to, ikaw ang, kuhan dyan, ikaw ang nagbibigay dyan. Alam niya ba yun?
Oo, opo.
Alam niya?
Yes, yes,
O
Your Honor.
sige, tuloy mo.
So si Kenneth Dong ay siya mismo ang kadil mo dito sa pagpasok na ito shipment na ito.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes. Okay. So,
Final two questions.
Mr. Chairman, I was looking at
The clock is dead. like the X-ray in customs, the clock is not working. And I don't know why.
Mr. Chairman, can I request just a little extension?
Yes, go
Because,
ahead. I'll give you leeway.
I'm in the zone here, Mr. Chairman.
I'll give you 3 questions.
Okay.
Go ahead.
3 questions.
Go ahead. Just go ahead. Don't ask me anymore. If you're in point, I will continue. Let you continue.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'll now go to Mr. Kenneth Dong. Mr. Kenneth Dong, what is your relationship with Vice Mayor Paulo Duterte?
Your Honor, nagkakilala kami mga way back 2008 because I expanded my first business, first branch of my weighing scale company in Davao.
So, how do you describe the relationship? Acquaintance? Kaibigan? Ano ba?
Acquaintance lang po kasi hindi kami ganun ka-close.
Hindi ganun ka-close. So, but anyway, may papakita lang ako for the information of everyone. I'll just show some pictures para lang mas graphic. So, ito yung picture nyo ni Paulo Duterte. So, okay? Magkasama kayo. Next photo. Ito, sino yan? Si Baste. Kilala mo rin. Okay, so you're basically a family friend.
Hindi po kasi ang ugali ko po talaga mahilig po ako magpa-picture sa
Come on.
mga
Galing.
public. Yun po yung problema sa akin.
Galing. Oo.
Kaya naging intrigue.
Talagang problema yan. Talagang problema yan. Eh kasi may senador na napakulong dahil sa picture. Okay. Next photo. Ayan Kenneth Dong. Paulo Duterte. So, ano yan? How do you describe that? Casual, o...
Your Honor, yun po yata yung mga lumalabas sa social media, no? Ang point ko po, Your Honor, ang issue dito is kung may kasalanan ba ako dito sa custom issue, wala eh.
Hindi. Tingnan mo na. Relax ka lang. Darating tayo dyan. Ha? In-identify ka ni Mark as yung talagang point person dito. Ngayon, tinatanong kita yung relationship mo kay Mr. Paulo Duterte. Sabi mo, ano lang, business-like, casual. Ito kasi may sinasabing a picture would say 1,000 words, would paint a pound. Yeah. So ayan may kita mo. Nag-horse playing. So malapit mo na kaibigan si Mr. Paulo Duterte?
Hindi po talaga.
Hindi talaga. So ito, medyo lang ito. Ano ba to? Waki lang. Waki photo. May kilala ka bang Mr. Charlie Tan?
Opo, Your Honor.
Saan mo to partner, si Charlie Tan?
Hindi ko naging partner si Charlie Tan, naging kaibigan ko siya from Davao.
Kaibigan mo sa Davao. Taga Davao ka rin ba?
Hindi po.
You bet you frequent Davao?
Hindi po.
Hindi. So, saan ka naka-frequent?
Mas madalas po ako sa Cebu.
Okay. So, anyway, you admit na meron kayong personal relationship with Mr. Paulo Duterte. Is that correct?
Sorry again?
Ina-admit mo na meron kayong personal relationship ni Mr. Paulo Duterte. Is that correct?
Opo, pero hindi
Okay.
close.
Excuse me. That picture, yan ba sa Facebook mo nakuha yan? Ikaw ba
Hindi ko
nag-post
alam
yan?
kung saan, Your Honor, hindi ko alam saan nakuha yung picture.
Nakuha yung picture na yan sa Facebook mo. Ni Charlie Tan. Facebook ni Charlie Tan. Alright?
Hindi
So
ko
kilala
po-
mo ba si Charlie Tan maigi?
Kilala ko si Charlie Tan.
Are you tight?
Okay lang.
Do you hold hands with him? Video lang, para ma-relax lang tayo. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Punta ako kay Mr. Estrella. Kilala mo ba si Sunny Dominguez? Secretary Sunny Dominguez?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes. Kilala mo ba si Secretary Bongo?
Just by the name, Your Honor, I've never met him personally, Your Honor.
Pero kilala mo siya?
As a PMS
Ju-
Secretary,
just,
Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor.
Yes. Itong si Man Scarpio, kilala mo?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes. Ito si Paulo Duterte, kilala mo?
I did not meet the Vice Mayor personally.
Ha?
Never met the
Okay.
Vice Mayor.
Pero kilala mo sila apat?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Let me now ask itong si Deputy Commissioner Gambala.
This is your final question because I'm being nudged by Senator Aquino and Senator Pacquiao has been giving me the look, dagger looks, and I am afraid of Senator Pacquiao. He might hit me. Go ahead.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Deputy Commissioner Gambala, well, just a full disclosure, Mr. Chairman, he's my classmate from PMA. And
The committee is aware of your classmates. Go ahead.
yes, thank you, Mr. Chairman. I've been getting information or yung mga informanti ko sa lima na natanungan ko, ang sabi si Deputy Commissioner Gambala ay hindi tumatanggap. So, but being there for more than a year, I'm pretty sure alam mo yung nangyayari sa paligid. Meron din kayong nahagip coming from the service. Innate yan, yung nature to elicit information, to process information, whether raw, rumor, kung ano man. Ngayon, ito itatanong ko, nababalitaan mo ba na itong si Vice Mayor Paulo Duterte ay isang nag-iimpluwensya sa customs operations?
So, Oman, can you be a little bit more specific? Because certainly, to be fair,
Yes.
Bongo is an influential person. Senator Trillanes is an influential person. So, question is vague insofar as this
Yeah.
chair is concerned. Can you ask him directly? Directly what you want to say.
Well, ganito po yan, yung sa intelligence gathering, that's where it starts. You get raw information, then you process it, you validate it, then until it becomes eventually actionable intelligence. I'm just asking, I'm pretty sure alam ni Deputy Commissioner Gambala.
Do you
Yung
know,
tanong ko.
Deputy Commissioner Gambala, if Paulo Duterte is intervening in customs?
I really don't have a personal knowledge about the Vice Mayor.
Okay. Wala akong personal knowledge na tinatanong. Sinabi ko lang, dun sa spiel mo, meron ka bang nababalitaan? About Vice Mayor Paulo Duterte?
As far as I'm concerned, sir, I could hear noises, I could hear people's names. All I could hear is about Davao Group. But the
Davao Group.
people behind it, I still don't know, sir.
Okay. Hindi. Alam naman natin. Kaya nga sinasabi ko, I'm not putting you on the spot. Kaya nga, ano lang ito eh. Yung naririnig mo lang. Naririnig mo lang. Davao Group. Okay na yan, Davao Group. Then, itong Paulo Duterte, nahagip ba dun sa mga tinanong? Dun sa isang taon mo na napagkwentuhan na itong si whether vinalidate mo hindi, o simple rumor o hindi, yun lang.
He was not involved in any of my conversations, sir.
Hindi, kina-qualify mo, Boke. Anyway, sige, I'm happy dun sa sinabi mo na kinonfirm mo yung kay Mr. Taguba that merong Davao Group na at least na babalitaan nyo.
Na naririnig ako, sir.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Mr. Senator Trillanes. Senator Pacquiao is now recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Una kong tanong kay Mr. Taguba. Sinabi dito, naniniwala ka ba o hindi na naniniwala ka ba na si Paulo ang pag sinabing Davao Group, si Paulo Duterte ang nasa likod?
No, Your Honor.
Hindi ka naniniwala?
Hindi po.
Tanong ko, bakit mo ginagamit yung pangalan niya o binanggit mo dito yung pangalan niya na hindi ka naman pala naniniwala?
Your Honor, yung tita na ni Jack at Small, yun po ang nagbabanggit nung pangalan niya. Na I think, kasi sabihin nila, malakas ako ngayon sa customs kasi dahil kay Vice Mayor ako, yun ang sinasabi nila. Yung akin naman po, hindi ko kailangan i-verify yun or kung totoo or hindi. Ang importante lang po sa akin, mailabas yung container.
Ngayon, itong anong pagkakaalam mo dito personally na pag narinig mo yung Davao Group?
Yun nga po.
Anong pagkakaalam mo personally pag sinabing Davao Group?
Pag sinabing Davao Group, Your Honor, ano po, yun nga po, na malakas sila kay Vice Mayor. Yun po yung sinasabi po nila.
Ngayon, ibig sabihin kung
I advise the senators to ask specific questions because kung hearsay, hindi natin pwedeng sabi-sabi.
Yan ang gusto kong linawin na Mr. Chairman dahil para sa akin, hindi mo pwedeng banggitin yung pangalan ng isang tao dito na hindi ka naman sigurado at hindi mo pwedeng banggitin ang pangalan ng isang tao na sabi-sabi lang without
Excuse
confirming.
me, Senator. May alam ka ba na dahil dyan sa Davao Group, pagdiwaan doon kay Gambala or kay Paildon or kay Rinaman sa Customs, nakausap mo, papapasukin ka agad yun, papalabasin?
Your Honor, hindi ko alam kung yung sa mga ganong bagay. Basta ang alam
So
ko
ang
lang.
alam mo, narinig mo lang may Davao Group
Yes, Your Honor. At ilalabas.
at naglalabas sila ng container.
Yes, Your
Sino
Honor.
alam mo na kinausap ng Davao Group na nagpalabas ng container dahil sinabi ng Davao Group?
Your Honor, sila lang pong, hindi ko na alam kung sino mga kausap nila. Basta yung tita nani lang po ang kausap ko.
Narinig mo lang kasi na
Hindi, yun po talaga, Your Honor. Totoo
So
po.
si Tito Rani, pag narinig yung Davao Group, ang sinasabi mo, papalabasin niya.
Yes, Your Honor. At
Si Tita Rani, pag narinig niya, sino pa?
yung tita nani po at yung Jack po yung madalas kong
Yung Jack.
nakakausap.
Jack ano?
Yun lang po yung pagkakasabi nila sa akin.
Chinese yun?
Hindi po.
Filipino?
Pilipino.
Tiga Davao? Tiga Customs?
Tingin ko po taga Davao.
Tiga Customs?
Hindi po.
Eh si Tita Rani, tiga Customs, di ba?
Hindi po.
Ah, hindi.
Hindi po.
O, paano sila nakakapagpalabas kung hindi sila tiga Customs? Ang tanong ko siya kanina, pag sinabing Davao Group, may alam ka ba sa Customs na papayagan niyang palabasin ka agad yun?
Yun lang po yung ano nila.
Tinatanong kita, may alam ka ba na tiga Customs na pag sinabing tiga Davao Group, lalabas yun? Yun ang kailangan kong testimony na marinig.
Wala po.
Wala. Saan mo narinig yan? Chismis yan. O may nagsabi sa'yo, lapitan mo ganon. Baka may palabas mo.
May nagsabi po sa akin.
Sino yung nagsabi sa'yo?
Ang nagsabi po sa akin yung Jojo po.
Jojo ano?
Hindi ko rin po maalala yung
Tiga saan si Jojo?
taga customs po ata siya.
I'm going to put you in contempt in a little while if you keep telling me all this baloney. Kilala mo yung mga yan. Batang stadium ka. Kilala mo si Jojo. Tama?
Yes, Your Honor.
May tuturo mo sa larawan.
Yes, Your Honor.
Captain Firedon, do you have a man by the name of Jojo? Do you know?
No, sir, but we will find out, sir.
Gambala? Captain Gambala? I'm sorry, I don't know your rank. Is it Captain? I apologize if I
Former
called you
captain,
Gambala.
sir.
Huh?
Yeah, former captain, sir. Yes, sir.
Captain. You're a captain.
Yes, sir.
All right. Do you know Jojo? A certain Jojo in customs?
I'm sure there are JoJos in our
Yes,
custom, sir.
I'm sure.
Yes, sir.
Colonel Strider, do you know a certain Jojo?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, Captain Gambala, if you know the JoJos, try to call your office and get pictures of these JoJos and we will present it to the certain ano pangalan mo? Taguba. Kalimutan ko rin yung pangalan mo dahil ang dahil mo nakakalimutan eh.
Yes, sir. We'll produce any
Produce
picture of. Yes.
Thank you. I'm sorry, Mr. Pacquiao. Thank you very much.
It's okay, Mr. Chairman. Alam mo, kayo kung tinatanong sa'yo diretso, dahil hindi ka pwedeng gumamit ng pangalan na hindi ka sigurado. Katulad nung nangyari sa akin, nangyari ito sa, gusto ko lang ikwento para related ito sa ano eh. May gumagamit ng pangalan ko na pupunta daw ako ng Canada o pupunta ako ng Australia before pa nangyari yung fight ko, last fight sa Australia. At humingi sila ng pera at pinadala naman ng pera dahil pupunta daw ako. Tapos, nung nalaman ko, nung malapit na yung ano, na tinatanong ko ba, may pupunta daw ako ng Australia dahil may event daw doon at may mga activities, tapos nabigyan na daw ako ng pera. Yun ang nangyari, ginamit yung pangalan ko, hindi lang isang beses hindi lang isang beses ito, maraming beses. Kaya ko tinatanong sa'yo kung kilala mo personally o anong alam mo sa Davao Group o anong connection mo, bakit mo ginagamit o binabanggit dito ang pangalan na Paulo Duterte. Anong alam mo talaga?
Your Honor, kaya po nung sa Congress, sinabi ko po na executive session. Kasi po, ayoko rin talagang magsalita ng hearsay. Kasi pag na-pick up po ng ibang tao, ma-misinterpret, isipin nila na yun na yung totoo. Kaya po, nung tinatanong po ako noon ni Congressman Kimbo, sinasabi ko po na executive session. Ayoko po talaga sabihin sa public na gano'n, nang hearsay lang naman po.
Eh, kung ganon, kung hearsay lang, huwag mo nang sabihin. Kasi hindi ka naman sigurado eh. Yung sigurado lang ang sasabihin mo rito, yung alam mo. Pero kung wala kang personal knowledge, eh, hindi mo na kailangan sabihin. Dito, di ba? So, siguro, kasi tinatanong ka kung sino yung mga connection o nag-i-influensya dyan sa custom, parang may tinatago ka, eh, mahalata pa sa body action mo, especially yung pananalita mo, para bang kaduda-duda na parang may tinatago ka pa. When you answer, parang alanganin ka. Yan ang nakikita ko sa'yo, yan ang nakikita ko. Bakit hindi mo sabihin ang totoo? Kasi huwag mong isipin na wala ka ng pananagutan dito kung sakali. Pero kung sabihin mo ang lahat, eh makakatulong ka pa. Tama?
Yes, Your Honor.
Kasi hindi ito daan-daang libo lang na pinag-usapan natin na halaga ng shabu ang pinag-usapan dito, kundi ito ay billion. Hindi lang million ito, billion itong pinag-uusapan natin. At can you imagine 600 kilos, more than 600 kilos na shabu. Ilang tao, ilang mga kabataan ang masisira ulo o mamatay sa droga na yan. Gusto ko magsabi ka ng totoo dito sa Senate para may itong investigasyon na to, itong hearing na ito may pupuntahan. Okay ba, nagkaintindihan tayo?
Yes, Your Honor.
Sige. Punta doon kay Richard Tan. Nakakasalita ka ba ng Tagalog?
Konti lang.
Konti lang. Mabuti lang, mabuti. Mabuti sinabi mo konti lang kasi may alam ako about you na you can speak Tagalog. Na makapagsalita ka ng Tagalog. May nagsabi sa akin na kilala mo na ikaw nakakapagsalita ng Tagalog. Tapos nung last hearing dito, sabi mo na hindi ka marunong magsalita ng Tagalog. Tinanong ka kung marunong ka magsalita ng Tagalog. And then yung may lumapit sa akin na yan siya, marunong ka magsalita ng Tagalog. Maniniwala ko niyan, sabihin mo na kunti. Mas mabuti pa, maniniwala pa ako. Okay?
Ako konti lang alam ng Tagalog lang. Tapos mamiss usap ako hindi alam lang.
Ikaw, kunti lang alam.
Konti lang.
Ano alam mo?
Konti
English. Kunti in English.
Ayaw mabilis lang. Konti. Ako konti lang alam lang.
Slowly, okay.
Kadyot lang. Bye.
Ikaw ba ang nagmamayari ng warehouse na dinalhan ng more than 600 kilos na shabu?
Hindi ako foreign lang. Dito lang bodega lang homepage logistics lang bodega lang.
So kayo po ang may-ari ng bodega?
Hindi bide lang foreign lang.
Nagre-renta ka sa bodega?
Hindi bide.
Salamat. Hindi mo binili. Sige, tama.
Nagre-renta ka lang ng bodega.
Yes lang.
Okay. Yung kargamento na ibinaba na naglalaman ng 600, more than 600 kilos na shabu, sa'yo yung kargamento na yon?
Babarang ako hindi alam lang. Tapos siya 24 babarang bodega lang ako hindi alam lang. Tapos 25 after ako China Custom tawa ako punta ako tingin. Tapos kita lang.
ikaw rin ta bodega, mayroon dala doon na kargamento, ikaw hindi alam?
Ako bodega lang manager lang. Hindi ako siya mataka ng logistic ba, pero LOBC lang. So kung dito punta lang, baba deliver lang. So ako wala mambis punta siya bodega lang.
Alam mo kung ikaw ang nagrenta ng bodega, ikaw may-ari ng bodega, lahat ng papasok, labas-pasok diyan sa bodega na yan, lalabas, pasok, open, close, ikaw ang may alam dahil ikaw ang nagrenta ng bodega, tapos sabihin mo na hindi mo alam. Ikaw alam lang nung na-read na.
Ako manuip container ba, tapos manager, worker. So ako wala bodega, minsan punta, minsan wala punta lang. Hindi, pero marami container ba. So siya pakinis lang, siya manager ba, tapos deliver lang. So ako hindi siya isang araw office lang.
Ulit mo, hindi ko naintindihan. Hindi ko naintindihan yung sinabi mo.
Ako lang siya, marami container ba. So ako wala lahat, hindi ako long year trabaho logistic ba. So ako wala bodega office lang. So ako wala one way punta isa dalawa, wala totoo lang isang araw bodega. So kung dede punta lang siya secretary worker, marunong trabaho ba, siya baba tapos siya deliver lang.
Excuse me po, ano? Tatanong po kayo na Senator Pacquiao, sagot lang oo o hindi. Ang sabi mo kanina, ikaw ang nagre-renta ng bodega. Ngayon ang tanong, ni Senator Pacquiao, hindi maaaring hindi mo malaman kung may dumarating na kargamento doon sa bodega mo. Tama?
Lahat ang ako bodega ba.
Oo o hindi. Alam mo.
Ako alam lang kung pasok lang.
Okay. At may logbook ka.
Lahat ito lang manum ba.
Dala mo yung logbook mo. Pwede mo bang ibigay sa amin yan, logbook mo?
Manun lang po office lang.
Nasa office kasi niya na? Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, my fault. Ha? Niya binigay ngayon lang binigay yung logbook. Go ahead, man. Bisaya. Ang Tagalog mo, hindi Bisaya.
Hindi, yung Tagalog mo, insik na Tagalog. Yung Tagalog ko, Bisaya na Tagalog. Oh, kaya hindi tayo nagkaintindihan. Okay.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Ikaw ba nagmamay-ari ng kargamento na ipinasok doon sa bodega nirerentahan mo?
Hindi lang ako lang siya logistic lang. Hindi los ka ko hindi ako lang. Ako deliver lang, logistic deliver lang. ako palo DHL, palo LBC ba? China import lang siya Philippines ako deliver ba?
Nag-i-import ka sa China.
Import China lang.
Pero anong pumapasok yung galing sa China?
LBC lang deliver.
Go ahead, Manny. Go ahead. Senator, go ahead. Para hari ng padala.
Ikaw mismo ba nagre-rent ng bodega? Sino ang consignee sa bodega?
Iba hindi parehas lang. Pero sino broker service, sino consignee lang. So, marami ba?
So sinasabi mo, hindi lahat ng pumapasok sa bodega mo ay alam mo. Ay sa'yo. Hindi lahat ng pumapasok sa bodega mo ay sa'yo.
Lahat dito paskinis lang. Container, number, kailan, sino tao, ilan CPN, ilan times, number.
Tanungin kita diretso. Ikaw may renta sa bodega. Ikaw ang nagrenta ng bodega. Okay. Ikaw may renta sa bodega. Tanungin kita. Sino ang may responsibilidad sa cargo na pumasok sa bodega mo? Itong more than 600 kilos na shabu. Huwag mong sabihin na walang alam. Kasi ikaw mismo nagre-renta ng bodega mo.
Ako bodega lang siya manager, siya worker, siya baba lang. Siya lahat, pero LBC ba? Tara punta lang, baba lang. Tapos siya pakinis lang. Siya manager, siya ba? Hindi ako guest marami lang. So, pero ilan CPN na, ilan times na, so lahat office ng manager gawa lang. Lahat sama siya driver, worker. Gawa. So ako lang boss lang, ako wala diretso lang siya. Hindi ako hindi siya isang araw bodega ba. Ako long year trabaho. Ako 17 year lang trabaho logistics lang. So dito ako worker lang long year lang sama ako. So alam gawa lang.
Sino bang in charge doon sa bodega na rentahan mo?
Secretary lang. Secretary?
Sino nga?
Chin.
Ha?
Chin.
Chin? Yun lang ba, Chin?
Chin.
Chin?
Chin. Chin.
Jin? Jin. Jin, whatever. Ang gusto kong malaman, Jen. Paano ba tayo magtanong dito ng Alam mo, ako nahihilo sa sagot mo. Ako tanong,
sorry.
Sinong may alam mismo sa container na yon? Sa cargo na yon? Sinong may alam? Hindi mo pwedeng wala kang alam dahil ikaw may-ari ng bodega.
China lang export lang container punta Philippines lahat ako alam lang. Ako China man apat branch ba. So siya man export lang Philippines alam lang na ano container punta Philippines. Tapos broker lang hindi broker dahil Pacquiao ba. So siya
So sa'yo yung cargo na yon?
ako pareho LOBC ba? Service lang.
Service lang siya.
Ako-
Let me explain. Si Richard Chen, tinatanggap niya ang lahat ng mga pinapadala sa kanya. Ang serbisyo niya, papadala niya ngayon, nililista ng kanyang mga bodeguero, papadala niya yung mga gamit na dinala sa kanya doon sa mga tao na magdadala sa kanya, yung consignee. Pero hindi pwede rin kunin ng consignee sa kanya doon o pwede niyang padala sa ibang tao na consignee. Yan siya, Senator.
Tanong ko, sinong consignee doon sa container na yon? Ay, yung sa shipment na yon?
Ako tingin niya pakinis lang. Manong pakinis ba?
Ikaw ang consignee?
Isang container ba? Manong pakinis. Sino tao? Palo LOBC ba? Ano ilan CPN na ano number la? Siya ilan times lang. Ano item lang. Palo LOBC ba? So siya manong sulat sino tao lang. Manong lang.
Oh, sino tao consignee sa shipment na yon?
Let me help Senator Pacquiao. By the way, your time is up. With all due respect, I can give you another minute if you like. But if you have any more questions, I will just follow your questioning because I think you are in the right path.
Sige, inano ko Mr. Chairman, yung talagang pinanggalingan o kasi lahat ito ayaw nang angkin wala nang gustong umangkin sa shipment yung
It is all in the. May I ask the staff to help you out because it's all there in the affidavits, if I may.
Kasi doon sa Mr. Chairman, doon sa nagpag-alaman ko, parang lahat sila hugas kamay. Hugas kamay sila lahat eh.
Wala
Yun
namang
ang-
aamin dyan, pero.
Yun ang ano ko, pero gusto kong iano talaga, yung kung saan pangalan yung sinong mga yun ang talagang may alam eh. Hindi pwede mo lang alam, hindi pwede sila magbulag-bulagan, kaya yun ang gusto kong malaman dito.
Senator, pag pinadala doon, alam nila kung kanino dadalhin yung gamit na yan. In other words, ang tanongin mo sa kanya, alam mo ba yung pinadala sa iyo na dumating doon na yung pala ang laman droga, alam mo kung kanino talaga papunta yon? Na i-deliver mo?
Siya deliver ako China bodega lang. Totoo manong sulat lang. Manong sulat. Palo LOBC ba? Ikaw isi deliver lang. Ikaw palo ikaw LOBC mani suida to Davao. Okay, ikaw punta siya mani suida bodega. Tapos ikaw dito item sulat lang. Manong sulat Davao San Atenas sino number. So ako kuha lang. So tapos talat punta lang, deliver lang, manong siya pakinis lang.
Ano ang nakalagay sa sulat yung sa container na yan? Anong mga nakalagay?
Manun lang siya, ako manun Pakinis ba? Tayo manun sura lang. Sino guess lang at number lang, dito manun lang.
Hindi, ang tinatanong sa iyo, isa-isa mo ang tinatanong sa iyo ni Senator Pacquiao, sabi mo, ikaw ang nagpaparenta ng bodega, ikaw ang tumatanggap ng mga produkto galing sa China.
Yes lang, China.
Okay, tama, di ba? May kumpanya ka rin sa China, parehong pangalan.
Lahat Hongfei, logistics.
Hongpei. Sa Hongpei, China, Hongpei, Philippines.
Yes.
Si Mr. Soto at saka si Mr. Aki No ay galing sa China, magpapadala sa iyo rito, ipapadala kay Dick Gordon, dadaan sa iyo, papadala sa iyo at sasabihin mo sa akin, andun na yung kargamento ko. Tama?
Yes lang.
Tama? Okay. Sundan ko yung tanong ni Senator Pacquiao, with your permission, Senator Pacquiao. Sa affidavit mo, bago ko punta sa affidavit mo, alam mong darating itong kahon na ito nung araw na yon, tama?
Siya, to China lang to Philippines.
China to Philippines, darating yung...
Kita siya.
No, alam ko na yan. Darating yung kahon. Ito yung kahon na dumating sa iyo nung gabi na yon. November 24. May 24, sorry. May 24.
Yes.
Alam mong darating yung kahon na yon sa bodega mo, tama?
Yes.
In fact, tinatanong ka, sabi mo nung mga kasama mo, ipadala mo na yan doon sa address sa pagdadala niyan. Sabi mo, from 5 o'clock to 10 o'clock, tinatawagan ka, ipadala mo na yan.
After doon lang ako bodega.
Yes or no?
Yes, yes.
Yes. Okay. At tumatawag sa'yo, Pilipino at saka Chinese. Tama?
Yes.
Pero sabi sa'yo ng Chinese na contact mo sa customs, huwag mong papadala, makipag-usap ka sa customs ng Pilipinas. Tama?
Yes. Yes.
Tama. Noong nakipag-usap ka sa customs, ang dumating ay si Colonel Estrella. Tama? Ang haba naman niya mag-translate.
Ako man ang tawa isang dito lang.
Yes or no? Tumawag ka ba sa customs o ikaw ang tinawagan ng customs?
Ako tawa siya.
Ikaw tawag ka kay kanino? Tumawag ka kay Rainier.
Yes, yes.
Tama, Rainier. Pinadala ni Rainier si Estrella. Tama?
Yes, yes.
Yes, tama. Pagdating sa iyo doon, sinabi na sa iyo ng Chinese Customs na may drogang dumating sa'yo. Tama?
Yes, yes, sir.
So, sinabi mo kay Colonel Estrella at dinala mo pa siya doon sa bodega mo na may droga dumating na at pupunta kayong dalawa doon sa bodega mo. Tama?
Yes, yes.
So, Colonel Estrella, do you confirm that?
Yes, Your Honor.
At si Mr. Po, alias Pascual.
Yes, Your Honor.
Tama ba yan? Ano bang alias? Yung Po, yung Pascual?
CEO.
Ako. Anong tama? Ko.
CEO, Ko. Ko.
Sino? Kaya, yun ang tunay na pangalan mo, Ko.
Sa Chinese po, Ko talaga. Chinese surname.
Ah, sige.
Pascual lang talaga.
Si Mr. Ko, alright. So, nagpunta kayo doon, correct? So,
That's
ano
correct,
na?
Your Honor.
Go ahead. One question. I will continue with Senator Estrella, with Mr. Estrella.
Okay, last question to hindi pa ako tapos magtanong sa'yo, but next time, i-review ko lahat ng papers mo na ibinigay mo dito sa committee. Sa tanong ko kay Commissioner, sa mga pangyayari ito, anong action ang ginawa mo doon especially doon sa mga, I'm sure may mga sangkot na mga tauhan mo dyan sa BOC. Anong action ang ginawa mo para dito sa mga pangyayari na ito para ma-secure lahat ng mga kargamento na pumapasok dito sa ating bansa?
Yes, Your Honor. The action taken was not done nung may pangyayari. In fact, to prevent this from happening, meron na po tayong mga ginagawang programa. Yung unang-unang pinakamabisa po kasi na paraan para mapigilan natin yung pagpasok ng kontrabando sa bansa ay palakasin natin yung kakayahan ng ating X-ray. Yung nadatnan po kasi natin, Your Honor, is 16% lang nung kapasidad, nung kakayahan natin na X-ray yung may more or less 10,000 na containers araw-araw. So yung budget po this year, hindi po yun yung budget call po nun is dati pa ang budget. So ang ginawa natin, sir, is nakipag-coordinate tayo sa DBM. The DBM agreed to make realignments of funds para makaprocure tayo ng X-ray na magbibigay na sa atin ng kakayahan dito sa at least 5,000 containers sa Metro Manila na dumarating ng 100%.
X-ray machine natin hindi pa talaga ina para ma-X-ray yung mga dumarating na mga container dito sa ating bansa.
Yes, Your Honor, ang kakayahan lang po ng X-ray machine na nadatnan po natin ay 16% lang po. 84% ng ating mga containers, 10,000 po yun araw-araw, ay hindi po yun ay X-ray. So, any one of those 84% na container ay meron pong maaaring laman na kontrabando yan, ay hindi po natin nakikita. So, kailangan, yun po yung nakita ko kagad, kaya agad-agad po ay nag-request tayo ng special budget sa DBM. At ito po yung pinoprocure po ngayon na hindi po ito kasama dun sa regular budget for this year, Your Honor. So, ito po ay in-action na po natin bago pa ito nangyari, Your Honor.
Sige, tulungan ko kayo ma-follow up yung pag-procure ng another X-ray machine para lahat ng kargamento dapat ma-X-ray, hindi yung dadaan sa green lane sa patutuloy na lang. Dapat lahat ng kargamento, Mr. Chairman, ma-X-ray talaga natin. So, thank you, Commissioner.
Salamat po, Your Honor.
Alright.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Senator Pacquiao. Let me just continue on because this is important. At the last hearing, Senator Estrella, with the permission of Senator Aquino and Senator Soto, you told me and you told the committee that you did not call PIDEA. When Mr. Chen brought you to his bodega, you already knew may drugs doon, correct?
Not yet, Your Honor.
Oh, yes, you do.
Until-
You said so a while ago.
No, sir. Until the time that we were able to open the first crate, Your Honor.
No, but he told you, and you said here just a while ago, na sinabi sa ni Chen, may drugs na dumating doon, nagpasama siya sa iyo.
Ang the information relayed to me, Your Honor, by our counterpart is that there is a possible shipment of drugs that went out of customs. Hindi.
And he told you to talk to Mr. Chen.
Yes, Your Honor.
And when you talk to Mr. Chen in the car, he told you natatakot na siya, tinatawagan siya. Sabi niya, ako kang bahala sa iyo. At sinamahan mo siya because alam mo na may dumating na drugs.
Tinanong ko po siya, Your Honor, kung nakita na po niya yung drugs talaga. Ang sabi niya, Your Honor, hindi pa niya nakikita talaga yung drugs, pero yung po ang sinabi sa kanya nung tumawag sa kanya from Chinese custom na posibleng may lamang pong drugs yung shipment na yun, Your
No,
Honor.
hindi niya sinabi posible. Sinabi niya, meron na. And even if he said posible, dapat tinawag mo na ang PIDEA.
Your Honor, at that time, Your Honor, ang ginawa ko po ay sinikap ko munang i-validate yung information to make sure that there is really drugs dun po sa shipment na yun. Your Honor.
Alright, even assuming for the sake of argument, and you're making it more difficult for yourself because you already admitted it and it's all over the stenographic notes and in the affidavit of Mr. Chen and others, nagpunta kayo doon, kung tinawag mo ang PIDEA, siguro nagplano kayo, stake out muna natin yan kung talaga may drugs. Yung control delivery na tinatawag nyo, sundan natin, napadala ka ng tao doon sa apat sa bodega ni Mr. Chen, abangan natin kung sino ang kukuha. Tama o hindi?
Your Honor, i-clarify ko lang po yung tanong nyo, Your Honor. Yung pong sinabi sa akin ni Mr. Chen na yung ang drugs po ay posible nandun doon sa mga kahon na yun at shipment. Nung tinignan po namin yung kahon, silyado po yung
It
kahon.
doesn't matter.
Wala pong...
The point is, Mr. Chen told you the drugs have already arrived. And he told you that tinatawagan na siya, napadala na doon sa kabila yung droga. Alam na natin yan.
Tama
Alam
po,
na natin
Your
lahat yan.
Tama
Diba?
po, tama po,
So
Your Honor.
alam mo na may drugs doon. Alright? And I will apologize again. I will lower my voice. Alright? And I will tell you, very calmly, dapat tumawag ka na sa PIDEA, dapat tumawag ka na kay Mr. Faildon, kay Captain Faildon, dapat tumawag ka na ng backup. At sabi mo ng unang hearing, tumawag ka ng ASO, tumawag ka kay Captain Faildon, at tumawag ka na ng backup. 10 ang dala mo, at dapat, pagdating nyo doon, hindi nyo pinasok. Nag-stake out kayo doon. Inabangan nyo muna kung sino kukuha. Di ba dapat ganun dapat ang procedure?
Your Honor, kailangan ko po masigurado na yung eco-control delivery po ay drugs. Hindi ko sigurado na drugs po. Dahil wala ko talagang indications na mayroon pong drugs. Silyado po ilalagyan, Your Honor.
Colonel Stead, I regret to tell you that every time you answer that, you're adding to what we call in law as incompetence and gross negligence. Because alam mo na may darating doon, dapat tumawag ka na ng backup, as you said, dapat hinayaan mo nang pumasok, tinawag mo na ang PIDEA, at pagdating doon, kahit na silyado yun, kung may dumating, kinuha yan, you even said kumuha ka ng LOA. Ang LOA, ang purpose ng LOA is to inspect kung binayaran yung buwis. Pwede na yun doon. Pero hindi nyo ginamit yung LOA, dapat hinintay nyo dahil may, in addition to that, sinabi na kay ni Wang ng China, kay Mr. Chen, at alam mo na sinabi ni Rainer na may darating na drugs, kinonfirm ni Chen na andun na, dapat, pagdating nyo doon, hindi na kayo pumasok, inabangan na lang ninyo. That is what I would do. That is what, I don't know if Colonel Villanueva, Captain, Mr. Villanueva, do you agree with what I'm saying? You don't have to, you know.
Yes, Your Honor.
You agree?
Yes, Your Honor.
In other words, an officer of the law should have contacted you, should have asked you, stake out na natin, may information tayo, meron na tayong solid, meron ng testigo na sabi na ando yung kwan, abangan na natin doon, tama?
Yes, Your Honor. Ganun yung nangyari nung raid natin sa Sampaloc, Your Honor.
Sa Sampaloc, ano nangyari? So, hindi nangyari ito. At ang nangyari, pumasok si, go ahead, sige.
Sir, i-clarify ko lang po, kasi po sa mga ganitong klase ng operasyon, Your Honor, magkakaiba po ang appreciation ng bawat commander na nag-assess po sa field. Yung pong pagkakataon na yun, gusto ko lang pong i-reiterate, Your Honor, yung po yung aking appreciation that I need to validate first and see it firsthand na drugs po talaga yung laman nung container na yon.
In spite of Chen telling you the drugs have arrived?
Sir,
In spite
Mr.
of Chen telling you, I'm already afraid the trial might get me, and you said you'll protect him, in spite of the fact that you already have official communication from China through Rainier, napuntaan mo at sasabihin niya may drugs doon, and you still want to validate?
Your Honor,
And
yung
all you have to do is say, stake out. Ano mawawala kung in-stake out?
Your Honor.
Meron ba na bulilyasong ebidensya?
Your Honor, yung pong si Mr. Chen, first time ko lang po na-meet, so yung aking pong tiwala sa kanya, hindi po ganun kalalim.
The first time you were told by China to go there, and Rainier told you, I don't want to be arguing with you. I don't want to be arguing with you. Do not argue a lost cause. Because sinabihan na kayo ng China officially, sinabihan ka ni Rainier, punta ka doon, sabi mo si Chen, protect him, do not punish him, samahan mo siya, at dapat alam mo na may droga doon, at pagdating doon, dapat na-stake out mo, kung tinawag mo ang PIDEA, tinawag mo, ang ginawa mo nga tama, tinawagan mo yung NBI, pero hindi NBI, yung kaibigan mo ang tinawagan mo. Dapat in-stake out nyo. Kung in-stake out ninyo, nabagan nyo pumasok, nahuli. Would you agree, Mr. NBI?
Yes, Your Honor.
That's two already. Captain Mayaldon, do you think that would have been the more appropriate thing to do?
I have some reservations on the matter, Your Honor.
All right.
I'm not an expert, that's why I leave it to the experts. Their appreciation for this matter, that's why I will want this investigation done thoroughly, because I have read some laws that may not exactly confirm with the appreciation of other law enforcers in this matter, Your Honor.
Well, that's why I keep asking PIDEA. That's why I keep asking NBI. We can also ask policemen here. There are some policemen here. Senator Lacson is a policeman, and I'm sure he'll tell you that. But let me just say this. Ano nangyari dyan? Imbes na in-stake out nyo, pinuksan nyo, pinilit yung buksan. That has already been proven the last hearing. Nung hindi nyo mabuksan, nakalagay doon, nabuksan nyo yung crate, nakalagay doon, ay para sa Bautista yon. Tama?
Yes, Your Honor.
Nakita nyo yung container, yung cylinders. Tama?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ilan cylinders?
5 po, Your Honor.
5. That's another bone of contention. Sabi 6, sabi 5. Nung hindi mo mabuksan, you ask for backup, instead of calling PIDEA, he did not call PIDEA, pero pinilit mo ng buksan, and I already asked Mr. Chen, how can he agree to open it when it doesn't belong to him? Hindi niya
Your
pwede pabuksan yun.
Your Honor, sa pagkakaalam ko po, dahil siya po yung may-ari ng warehouse na yun, lahat po ng bagay doon, siya pa po ang may-ari nun hanggat nandun po.
And because of that, you destroyed the evidence.
No, Your Honor, we tried to validate if there are really drugs inside that container, Your Honor.
You know, nag-mayor rin naman ako at tumawa ako ng law enforcement sa Olongapo ng mga 13 years. As chairman ako ng SBMA, meron rin law enforcement capability yan. Marami na rin kami nahuli ng drugs at mga droga. We do stake out, we do our homework, and you are a colonel. By the way, it just occurred to me you out-rank Captain Feldon. Is that correct? In the Marines.
Yes, Your Honor, because he left the service earlier, Your Honor.
I know. And General Karma, who I see here, who I respect very well, is a 3-star general. Is that correct, General? 2-star general, sir. And I met you in Israel when you were commander of the forces of the United Nations. Is that correct, sir? Yes, sir. Thank you, yes, sir. So, again, this is a bad situation. And that's why when I talked to Captain Feldon, I told him, I'll tell you what I told him, ang tingin ko sa kanya, he was over his head. Masyadong mabigat. At the very least right now, you're over your head. Dapat, pagka ganon, konsulta tayo sa abogado, konsulta tayo sa mga pulis, sa PIDEA, konsulta tayo sa NBI, dahil droga na itong hinahawakan natin. Hindi ka nang konsulta, binuksan nyo, bulilyaso yung ebidensya, because hindi na pwedeng magamit yung ebidensya, at sinabi na yan ng PIDEA, sinabi na yan ng NBI noong nakaka-hearing.
Your Honor, Can I
Please.
comment on that? Your Honor, after ko pong marinig yung mga komento na yun, I did some research and consulted some lawyers also as regards to that question.
Yes.
Your Honor, meron pong mga sinasite na jurisprudence po sa ating batas na wala po ang PIDEA doon pero naging admissible po yung ebidensya at nakonvict pa rin ho yung mga akusado. At meron din pong mga jurisprudence na nagsasabi na yung pong aming ginawa dahil may written consent po si Mr. Chen na kami pumasok doon kahit wala po kami search warrant at yan po ay sinabit ko sa committee nung nakaraang hearing ay valid po
So
yung
you're
aming
arguing,
search.
you're arguing with our deduction.
No, Your Honor.
Yes,
I'm
you are.
just
Because you
explaining.
consulted other lawyers. But let me tell you as a lawyer, you have a memorandum of agreement. There is a law on dangerous drugs that says PIDEA has primary responsibility or primary jurisdiction over all cases involving drugs, even over the NBI. But you can collaborate with each other, correct?
Yes, Your Honor, but
And you have a PIDEA and memorandum with PIDEA and customs that you are going to cooperate, and PIDEA will take the lead once it involves drugs, correct?
that's correct, Your Honor. But at that point in time, Your Honor, since we still don't have a confirmation that there is really drugs in those cylinders, we are acting as customs officers, Your Honor.
Then why did you not, if you were acting as customs officer, you could have gotten, you got a LOA, and the LOA entitles you to visitorial powers whether you pay the right taxes. But when you start opening a container, especially 2 days after it arrives, you need a warrant of arrest or, at the very least, a warrant of seizure and detention, correct?
Your Honor,
Correct.
my appreciation to that, Your Honor, is the written and express consent of Mr. Chen.
Is Mr. Chen the owner?
Yes, Your Honor.
The owner of what? The warehouse.
Yes, Your Honor.
That is to get into the warehouse, he can allow you, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
You don't need a search warrant because you are not allowed you to come in. But to inspect a box that does not belong to him, you need a search warrant.
Your Honor, those boxes, while still at the warehouse, Your Honor, of Mr. Chen, he is still the constructive owner, Your Honor, of those boxes, Your
He
Honor.
cannot be the constructive owner. He is a mere depositary. Dinideposito lang yan doon. Eh, ibig sabihin yung pera sa bangko, pag dineposito mo, pwede buksan ng bangko yung pera mo? Of course not. So try not to argue because, you know, man up. That is a mistake. This is something that can be taught in all the police academies, in NBI and in PIDEA and in customs. These are the mistakes that happen and you should never do it because the evidence was botched. Kung pag-aralan nyo yung nangyari yan, parang araw sabihin, nagkamali dito, dapat hindi ginawa yan, dapat itong ginagawa yan, yan ang tawag na post-operation, post-mortem. And you're a military officer, you ought to know that. Every operation made post-mortem so you do not repeat the same mistakes twice. Correct?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Thank you. Now, having said that, you then continued and called Mr. Paildon. And Mr. Paildon, as the last hearing said, arrived at what time? At 9 o'clock. Mr. Paildon arrived at Hong Fei Aster between 9 o'clock and 10 o'clock. Is that correct? You said that the last time. I don't have to ask you that. I'm asking Mr. Paildon. Yes, Captain.
More or less, Your Honor.
Yes, thank you. And because of that, I have a deal. You know how, ay malaman nyo, ganito kahirap yung pinagagawa nyo sa amin. Hindi isa-isa namin yan, may timeline, kaya mahirap makatalon. Alright? Mr. Paildon arrived at Hong Fei Aster Warehouse. General Isidro La Peña of PIDEA was informed at this time. And Captain Paildon, did you call Isidro La Peña of PIDEA?
Yes, Your Honor.
That is what he said. That Colonel Steiner said. Did you call him?
No, Your Honor, because the commissioners had already called Director La Peña, Your Honor.
That's correct. But you also said you called La Peña. And La Peña was out of town at that time, correct?
No, Your Honor, I did not said that, Your Honor.
He just said that.
Hindi ko po sinabi yun.
Sabi sa affidavit ni Colonel General La Peña, he was out of town. So he called PIDEA NCR, Wilkins Villanueva. Is that correct, Wilkins?
Yes, Your Honor.
Correct. All right. Now, at 1:30 p.m., PIDEA arrived at the scene. Yes, sir? Mr. Wilkins?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
And what did you see? The drugs were already on the floor. Yes?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Nakakalat na. And everybody was handling the drugs
Yes, Your Honor.
by several BOC personnel, you surmise.
Yes, Your Honor.
And at that time, did you have personal knowledge where the drugs came from?
None, Your Honor.
And you may say that you were not in a capacity to control the evidence at that time.
Yes, Your Honor.
And that's when you said, as a PIDEA man, that the evidence was contaminated.
Yes, Your Honor.
And why would you say it was contaminated?
Because everybody's already handling the drugs, Your Honor.
And that means,
No
para
one,
malaman ng mga tao, pag pinakilaman yung ebidensya, ano ibig sabihin nun?
Your Honor, we have such thing as the chain of custody.
Correct.
So, the custody of dangerous drugs should be well written and well, there should be the chain. And you don't have the chain of custody when everybody holds the drugs, Your Honor.
Yes. And had you been able to, if you had been called earlier, what would you have recommended? If they called you at 1:30 or 2 p.m. to tell you there were possible drugs, what should have been done?
Your Honor, this is what I should have recommended or suggested. First is to validate if there's really drugs in those containers. So we can also open the container, but at least one container. And after the inspection or after the qualitative analysis of the drugs, then we can proceed to control delivery operation, Your Honor.
Or, which is what you did when you arrived, you said, wala tayong magagawa, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mag-control delivery lang tayo doon sa Bautista, correct?
Yes, Your Honor. But if I learn that it's not Mr. Chen's property, then the right thing to do is really to have the search warrant, to apply for that search warrant, and that's what we did in Sampaloc, Manila, Your Honor.
You're referring to the Sampaloc raid where you
The
found
three
three
cylinders,
similar
Your Honor.
cylinders. Would you say
Yes.
they were similar?
Very similar, Your Honor.
Yes. Probably done by the same person.
Yes, Your Honor. And we believe that that's the same cylinder that was received by Fidel D on the second time, on January 9 of 2017, Your Honor.
You caught him with the previous cylinder?
Mr. D told us that he received a similar cylinders, 3 cylinders, last January of 9 of 2017. And after 3 weeks, it was taken by the Taiwanese that rented.
So that was 5 months before the arrival of these drugs containing 605 or 604 kilograms, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
So alam nyo, yun na nga, kumuha kayo ng search warrant. Dahil ngayon, bulidyaso na ito, pinilit nyo pang ituloy.
Yes, Your Honor.
Hindi na naging slam dunk, hindi na sigurado na yari sana ito kung hinintay natin at nag-ayos tayo, tama?
Yes, Your Honor.
So, nung sinundan nyo ngayon yan, dinala nyo sa Bautista, dito pumasok yung pangalan na tinuro mo kayo, ano pangalan? Si Ping... Yung kumatok kay Fidel Anoche. Pinawin. Andito ba si Pinawin?
None, Your Honor.
Okay. Mr. Pinawin then knocked. You didn't have a search warrant, but you went in and Fidel Lee Anoche, pinapasok kayo, pumirma siya na nandun yung epektos at binuksan nyo, droga yun. Tama ba yun?
During that time, it was the implementation of the letter of authority. So PDEA does not have any personality. So doon lang kami sa likod, sir. It was the customs officers who were implementing the letter of authority. But as soon as we found the drugs na naandon, and PDEA entered the
You
scene.
took it.
But it's not the
Would
control
it have been
delivery.
possible or better na dapat nag-stake out muna kayo doon sa Bautista para dumating talaga yung may-ari ng drugs?
As far as I'm concerned, Your Honor, my only interest is the consignee of the dangerous drugs, which is during that time Fidel D. Because with the Chinese sounding name D, so we believe that he's also Chinese. So during that time, okay na sir kami na may deliver doon at ma-receive ni Fidel D.
Because
On
sa
a
kanya-
control delivery, Your Honor.
Because yun ang pangalan niya, yun ang control delivery.
Yes, Your Honor. Ano na yun, Your Honor? 3 points na yun eh. Kasi na-receive na ng owner. Yung dalawang Taiwanese, kaya pa natin namang habulin yun if we could have undertaken the control delivery operation dahil yung importation nga yung nakuha natin yun, sir. But for as far as the letter of authority, possession na lang yun, sir eh. Possession. So,
Correct. Well, may importation at
kung
may
may importation
katulong.
sana,
Would you say may katulong sila? Paano na-import yung drugs? Sino-sino ang katulong na nag-import ng drugs?
dun sir sa mga documents na nakuha namin, it started from Hongfei, China. From Hongfei, China, pumasok sa Xiamen Dashao. From Xiamen Dashao, pumasok sa Consignee for Hire, which is the EMT created by Mr. Mark Taguba and
EMT, will you please stand up? EMT siya.
Yes, sir.
Mr.
Pero
Dan.
siya, sir, ay kinumission ni Mr. Mike Taguba at ang nag-broker
Mr. Taguba, stand up.
at ang nag-broker, sir, is si TJ Marceliana. So, nakumpleto,
Mr.
sir.
Marcellana, stand up.
So, in short, nakumpleto, sir, yung babagsakan ng droga from China.
So would you say, under the dangerous drugs law, kasama itong mga ito?
Lahat yan, sir, na dinaanan, sir, kasama. Hanggang sa China, sir. Kasi, sir, importation.
At kasama si Mr. Chen.
From there, dineliver ni Mark Taguba through his tracking to Hongfei, Philippines.
Upon the instructions of
Yun, sir, kasi yun yung dulo, sir, nung container.
At para buuin natin ang istorya, dumating si Manny Lee. Manny Lee, kinontak mo si Kendong. Yeah, go ahead. Stay. Natatayo ko yung mamaya. Go ahead.
我听不清楚这个。
Yes, please. Manny Lee, did you contact Kenneth Dong? Dong contacted you.
Your Honor, may I request you to repeat the question?
Napakasimple lang ng tanong ko eh. Kenneth Dong, ikaw na lang. Did you contact Manny Lee?
Contact Manili for in what situation, Your Honor?
Alright, umpisa ko sa umpisa. Gusto mo umpisa ko sa umpisa.
Sige
Di
po.
ba totoo nakakilala kayo ni Manny Lee sa Cebu?
Yes po.
Yun ang unang pagkakataon, tama?
Early last year.
Alright, early last year. And then nangangailangan siya ng magpapalabas sa customs, tama?
Yes po.
Kaya kinontak mo, sino?
Kinontak niya ako.
Kinontak ka niya?
Yes, po.
Si. Manny Lee, did you contact Ken Dong in connection with your desire to ship some goods here? I will answer your question for you. In your affidavit, I was just trying to wait for this.
我传单给他的。
Yeah, hi. Ano? Hi. Sabi, isa pala yan. Ano ba, ano Chinese sa yes?
Yes.
Yes. Marunong ka mag-Tagalog? Hindi ko tinatanong ko.
No, Your Honor, no.
Hindi siya marunong. Okay. In your affidavit, you say, I met Kenneth Dong sometime 2 years ago in Cebu City.
Yes.
Nagnegosyo ba kayo, Kenneth?
Nung bago lang kami nakakilala, hindi po kami nagnegosyo.
Hindi kayo nagnegosyo?
Nag-offer lang siya sa akin ng mga product niya, yung mga electrical wire niya.
Ha?
Nag-offer po siya ng mga produkto niya, mga electrical wire, mga hardware items.
Nakalagay dito, we then engage in some businesses as a distribution of electrical wires. Is that correct?
Opo, nag-present po siya ng mga
Nagnegosyo kayo?
Hindi po natuloy kasi medyo mataas yung presyo niya.
In September 2016, I sought his help to find me a broker for my Chinese clients. Is that correct?
Yes po.
Dahil hindi siya masaya doon sa kanyang broker. Mr. Dong was able to find a broker which I later knew as Integrity Trading. Do you own Integrity Trading?
Hindi po sa akin, kay Mr. Mark Taguba.
Kay Mark Taguba yung Integrity Trading, correct? Mr. Mark Taguba?
Yes, Your Honor.
So, pagkatapos noon, skip the affidavit, kinontak mo si Kenneth Dong, kinontak mo si Taguba,
Yes, Your Honor.
kinontak ka rin ni Chen. Nakakilala kayo ni Chen, di ba?
Hindi
Di
kami
ba?
nakakilala ni Chen.
Pero si Taguba,
My role is limited to Mr. Taguba and Mr. Manny Lee.
alright,
From very beginning po.
alright, paano mo dinala yung goods mo kay Chen? Yung goods si Chen, sa iyo.
Your Honor, nagbibigay sa akin si Kenneth Dong ng pag ako i-deliver sa bodega.
So si Kenneth Dong ang nagsabi sa iyo, i-deliver mo kay Chen, yung bodega kay Chen, tama? Yung gamit kay Chen.
Doon sa bodega po niya.
Alright?
Hindi ko po kilala si Richard.
Okay, tumayo ka. Tumayo ka. Stand up. Manny Lee, you contacted Kenneth Dong. Kenneth Dong, because you want to bring in goods, Kenneth Dong contacts Taguba. Tama? Yes? Yes? Yes. Yes. So, sabi niya, kinontak, ano sabi mo? I-deliver, sabi mo, si Kenneth Dong, sabi, may darating niya, i-deliver mo kay sa bodega ni Richard Ten. Tayo, Richard Ten. Tama, alam niya tumayo eh. Sige. Okay. Richard Ten. Tinatanggap mo na sinabi niya ni Kenneth Dong, i-deliver sa'yo, ginamit mo si Taguba. Tama? Yung kanyang truck.
Ako lang kung tine nang siya manili yang pakyaw ba. Tapos siya kawat tapos na nang deliver ako bodega na. Siya
Pwede, alam mo, bodega ka lang. ang sabi niya ni Kenneth Dong, kay Taguba, i-deliver mo sa bodega mo, sa bodega ni Shen, yung gamit. Tama? At dineliver ng truck mo. Ginamit mo kunyari yung broker mo na si TJ Martillana, right? At tinutusan niya yung truck, dalhin yung gamit sa bodega ni Mr. Shen. Alright? So, anak ko doon sa bodega ni Mr. Chen, Mr. Estrella, wala na si Mr. Estrella. Mr. Villanueva, anak ko sa bodega ni Mr. Chen ay
604 kilos, Your Honor.
So now, would you say, at inimbestiga ng NBI, tama? Yun ako ang na drugs na una, kinuha ninyo, inimbestiga nyo. Authentic drugs.
Yes, Your Honor.
So, kayong dalawa ngayon, Mr. NBI, si Mr. Domingo ba?
De Guzman, Your
I'm
Honor.
sorry, I'm very bad at names. Mr. De Guzman and Mr. Villanueva, would you say all these people are involved in drug importation in this country?
Your Honor, please, our findings, the NBI findings was already submitted early this morning at the COMSEC. You have the copy of the case.
And the answer is?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So lahat sila involved sa drugs. Would you say including Ms. Tata and Mr. the brother-in-law? Please stand up.
We included them in our charge here.
Including the brother-in-law. Because siya ang nagpakilala kay Taguba ay yung kanyang bayaw ni Carmen ni Ms. Tata.
Our investigation does not
Does not include him yet.
to have
Okay, so sila bayaw ng kwan. At would you say si Emily na nagpahiram ng bodega niya ay kasama sa droga?
no, Your Honor, because she's
Pakita niyo lang Emily,
has,
please.
lent her
Ha?
warehouse.
Sa warehouse ang ginamit.
Yes,
And under the law, sa dangerous drugs, Mr. Villanueva, will you please tell us why you say these people are all involved?
Because they facilitated the importation of a dangerous drug, Your Honor. Under Section 4, importation of dangerous drugs.
And I will read the law. The penalty of life imprisonment to death and a fine ranging from 500,000 pesos to 10 million pesos shall be imposed upon any person who, unless authorized by law, shall import or bring into the Philippines any dangerous drug, regardless of the quantity and purity involved, including any and all species of opium, poppy, or any part thereof, or substances deprived therefrom, even for floral, decorative, and culinary purposes. You're citing that law.
Actually, Your Honor, the brother-in-law is also liable, Your Honor.
So the brother-in-law, please stand up.
Section 4 in relation to Section 26, Your Honor. Conspiracy, Your Honor.
Conspiracy. So you're now saying there's a conspiracy to import these drugs?
Yes, Your Honor. As you can see, they conspired to import dangerous drugs, Your Honor.
All right. Now, do you agree, Director?
We will check on our investigation report by our agents, Your Honor, because practically this is just the initial findings of.
Yes, I understand that. I just want to be sure because Senate President Coco Pimentel wants me to make a preliminary report, and I will consult the committee on that. Senator Lacson just arrived, and I know that she has some information as well to deliver here. And I just thought I would make sure that this is the line or the chain, if you will, of how the drugs came in. Now, let me ask Colonel Estrella one question here, just to add to my question of either you're incompetent or corrupt. Section 21 there is, Customs also has a special anti-narcotics group. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
And who's handling intelligence in Customs?
I, Your Honor.
You. You are handling intelligence division.
No, just the CIS, Your Honor.
And did you coordinate with your Customs and special anti-narcotics group?
At that time, Your Honor, as I've said, there is an urgency to immediately move, Your Honor, and validate the information.
There's an urgency to validate the information. There's no urgency to call PIDEA, to call your narcotics group, to call we call the NBI, a friend of yours in the NBI. I'm telling you, what you're saying here sucks, and it shows na talagang napabayaan ang handling ng kaso.
Sir, with due respect po, nag-coordinate po kami sa PIDEA upon confirmation that there is already drugs inside those cylinders. Nag-coordinate din po kami sa NBI at the same time upon confirmation that there are drugs in those cylinders, Your Honor.
It should have been earlier, according to Wisdom Villanueva, right?
Sir, kung mas
And
maaga
according
po,
to the memorandum agreement, right? You know, I'll all answer your questions. And I'm not because I'm better than you or I know the law better than your lawyers. It's just that we studied this and that's the way it is. Now, on the matter of dogs, you call for dogs. Are the dogs certified?
Your Honor, may I request Director Tibayan to answer that, Your Honor.
You may sit down. Thank you very much. Answer the question, please.
Your Honor,
Are your dogs certified by PIDEA? Yes or no?
no, Your Honor.
No. So, Mr. Villanueva, would you say the dogs found the drugs? I understand they did not, were not able to sniff the drugs.
I was not there, Your Honor, when the dogs sniffed the
Colonel Estrella, were they able to sniff the drugs?
To my understanding, Your Honor, yes, Your Honor.
How did they react?
They sat on the cylinders, Your Honor.
Baka napagod lang.
No, Your Honor. I made sure, Your Honor, that they were arrested, Your Honor, when we conducted
But you are a seasoned officer. How long have you been in customs and in intelligence?
since January 17, Your Honor.
So there should have been enough time for you to know. When I took over SBMA, it was an empty base, and I went to every building. I went through every person who worked there, and I asked questions. You should have done that. You should have found out that there was a memorandum of agreement within PIDEA that you have to have certified dogs, and apparently you failed in your job.
Your Honor, if I may just...
Of course you may.
Thank you, Your Honor. Your Honor, there's a jurisprudence, People of the Philippines versus Laparan, GR number 208015, October 14, 2015. And I quote, finally, as to the issue of non-participation of PIDEA in a bypass operation, suffice it to say that coordination in PIDEA is not an indispensable requirement before police authorities may carry out any bypass operation. While it is true that Section 86 of Republic Act 9165 requires the National Bureau of Investigation, PNP, and the Bureau of Customs to maintain close coordination with the PIDEA on all drug-related matters, the provision does not, by so saying, make PIDEA's participation a condition sine qua non for every bypass operation.
I will agree with that to a certain extent, but in this particular case, PIDEA was available. In this particular case, your Customs Investigative Service was available, but you decided to be selective. You just called your classmate. And besides, there's a MOA. So you cannot tell me that they were not available. Even the dogs that you used were not the certified dogs that should have been used.
Your Honor,
Yes, Dr. Mr. Tibayan.
in as far as the accreditation of dogs are concerned, there is no need for the accreditation. But then, when the post-qualification bid was present, we requested for 2 representatives from PIDEA to witness the consultants, to serve as consultants with the narcotic testings.
Okay, I will not dispute that.
Yes, sir.
If I am just taking my cue from the author of the Dangerous Drugs Law. Yes, who is just about to speak.
Very briefly, Mr. Chairman. Nung araw pa ang problema yan, kaya tinatanong ko sa inyo, how did you procure those dogs? Sino binila nyo? Paano nakapag-training yung mga na binila ninyo?
Actually, sir,
Tell me, Mr. Director Tibayan.
Your Honor, we just acquired their services. It was through bidding. Nagdaan ko naman to sa bidding.
Sino nga yung binila ninyo na
Ah,
lowest bid?
Your Honor, Simo.
Okay, yung SIMO, tinanong ko ang PIDEA noon kung accredited. Kilala nila, hindi daw, sabi ni Director La Peña. Saan sila kumuha ng droga para i-train yung mga aso nila? At anong droga tinrain nila? Marijuana, cocaine, shabu, iba-iba yun. Iba-ibang aso yun. Ha?
I cannot answer for that, Your Honor.
Correct. So, hindi pa pwede yung sinasabi sa amin dito na in-snip ng mga dogs. Yung dogs ninyo, hindi natin alam. Hindi natin alam ang pinagsimulan, sino nag-train. I think we should write it off. That's not but if I may, just very briefly, Mr. Chair, total nandun tayo sa issue ng PIDEA, no? And before Senator Lacson. Have you submitted already, Director Villanueva, have you submitted to us already the purity of the qualification that you have done on the 100 kilos with you?
I believe, Your Honor, our laboratory service has already submitted the purity, Your Honor. To the
yeah,
committee.
ang reading ko parang mga 86% yung pinakamababa, ano?
As far as the 100 kilo of shabu is concerned, it ranges from
Ranges.
88 to 96%.
88 to 96, okay.
So, mataas-taas ang purity nito.
Yung NBI, because we're talking of 500 other kilos that are nasa NBI na hindi pa tinuturn
As
over.
we understand this,
Have you turned it over to PIDEA already? Not yet.
yes, Your Honor.
Yes.
And the PIDEA now is handling the qualitative result of the
Ano ang qualitative result nitong 500 na sa inyo? On the average?
As to the percentage of purity, there is this the highest purity percentage is 96.62. The lowest of which is 79.43.
All right, that's kind of low. So average siya from 79 to 96. All right. The reason, Mr. Chair, and I would like to place it on record, the reason I'm bringing this up, baka itong pinahuli talaga sa atin to eh. Papasok ito eh. Dahil hindi 98 ang purity, 98%, 95 to 100% ang purity. Yung 95 to 100% ang purity, based on intelligence reports also, pagdating doon sa mga mega shabu laboratory sa atin dito, and we suspect that there is one in Visayas right now involved in this importation, inahalo pa nila, dinidilute pa nila yan eh, di ba? Director Villanueva, Deputy Director.
Please answer to the microphone.
Dinidilute pa nila yan eh.
There's a report, Your Honor.
Yes, precisely. And the latest one is that this importation, and I hope you can investigate, is connected to that mega shabu laboratory in the Visayas. Nag-import nito. And nandoon yung unang 3 cylinders at perhaps meron pang nauna na nakalusot din sa customs. Na hindi natin alam kung paano nangyari. So, be very worried about the purity of these drugs. Pwedeng pinahuli sa atin yung 79%. Pero yung 98%, yun yung di-distribute pa nila. And by the way, total, nakikinig sa atin yan. Pati yung mga street pusher nakikinig sa atin. Para malaman nila, yung binibenta nilang ranging from 1,500 to 2,000 per gram, up to 8,000 per gram. Bali lumalabas mga 2 milyon na 1 kilo. Ang 1 kilo, ang precursor substance ng halaga lang niyan ay 10,000. Parang loko-loko itong mga street pusher na ang laki ng kinikita nitong mga drug organizations na to sa kanila. Sila nahuhuli, kundi ba naman sila saksakan ng tanga. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
I have to ask this question. I'm sorry, General Lapena is here, but I can ask. Colonel Villanueva and
Assistant Secretary Quinto, Your Honor.
Secretary.
Assistant Secretary Quinto, Your Honor.
Quinto. Did you take your oath, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you are Secretary Quinto of Mr. Ricardo Quinto. Anong position po ninyo?
Deputy Director General for Operations of PDEA, Your Honor.
Head of Operations. Would you say that we were taken for a ride here by certain elements outside the country? Ipinasyal ba tayo sa labas, ng ating labas? Na in view na may nahuli pa kayo sa labas sa NBI na dumating pa ng January, na nagpapasok ng ganitong halaga, pero ito na nga ang huling hinahabol namin eh. Saan pa pumunta yung ibang mga droga? At sinabi na ni Mr. Villanueva last time na may mga pumasok, natitiyak natin. At ako rin, I agree with that. Would you say, parang pinasyalan tayo dito para may panalo tayo ng konti, pero totoo, bumaha pa sa... Ang dami-dami, araw-araw may nahuli sa buhay. Araw-araw may napapatay na in connection with shabu. Ano ang inyong kuro-kuro?
Palagay ko, Your
Opinion.
Honor, mayroong nakalusot maliban po dito sa
We agree with that. But is there... Pinasyal ba tayo dito? Kunyari lang ito, pero ang pumasok mas marami.
Maaari, Your Honor.
Maaari o nangyari? After Sampalok. Sampalok, di ba? NBI?
Actually, Your Honor, the NBI made a major apprehension last December that was apprehended in San Juan, Metro Manila. That total something like about 800 something kilos.
Bigger than this one?
Yes, Your Honor.
So this is the second big one?
Yes, Your Honor. And we were...
When was that?
Last December 2016, Your Honor.
Oh.
That is bigger than this one. So our narcotics agents from the NBI was able to apprehend, including Chinese personalities and some local personalities involved in that.
Sir, were these mainland Chinese that you arrested?
Come again, Your Honor.
Mainlanders?
Yes. Your Honor.
Mainland? Yes, sir. So would you say that there is a continuous effort to try and flood the Philippines with drugs?
Yes, Your Honor.
The reason why I say that is last time I heard the president, I was shocked. I was shocked. And the president said I cannot finish the drugs in 6 years.
I think so, Your Honor. Because despite the government's effort in combating this drug entry in the country, still there are syndicates who are into this. And as a matter of fact, this is one of the these 600.
Those 800 kilos that you got, where did that come from?
I think it came from
Customs again?
Port? No, Your Honor, because we were able to hold it in an apartment somewhere in San Juan, Metro Manila.
My question is, how did they get in? Paano nakapasok ko yun?
Okay, Your Honor, please, can I refer you to the to our head of narcotics who investigated that case?
Please, and raise your hand as you do that. What is your name, sir?
I'm Attorney Ross Jonathan Galicia, Your Honor.
Sir?
Ross Jonathan Galicia, Your Honor.
Attorney Galicia,
Yes, Your Honor.
could you please raise your right hand?
Yes, sir, affirms to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth in this proceeding.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Saan po galing sa tingin nyo yung drugs? Paano pumasok?
Your Honor, we're still looking into the entry of the drugs that we were able to seize in San Juan. Although we have some leads, Your Honor, because of the documents that were thrown away and destroyed by the drug trafficker, we're having a hard time establishing where the drugs came from, Your Honor.
But Chinese were involved?
Yes, Your Honor, but according to our tactical interrogation, he said that it came from the Bureau of Customs. It entered our customs.
Came from our customs.
Yes, Your Honor.
See, that is why I was shocked. Dahil sa customs, yung maliliit na grabo na uli sa labas, marami namamatay rin. Kaya sabi ng Presidente, kung galing ang baha sa customs, galing pa sa mga isla, sabi ng Presidente, talaga kailangan sarahan natin ang gripo dito sa customs. Ispitan natin, matatalo yan kung lahat tayo magtutulong-tulong, lalo na sa customs, NBI, PIDEA, mas magagaling na huhuli at all over the country, bawat barangay, kaya pupuspon yung barangay election nga Dahil ang Presidente sabi nila, majority ng mga barangay captains halos, or almost 49% ay drug-infested yung mga barangay natin. Hindi ko sinasabing barangay captain na involved, pero may infestation. So, ang sinasabi natin dito, kaya kung lahat magtutulungan, hindi po ba? Tama po ba yan? I think parang nadidiskurahin ang Presidente, pero I don't think so. I know him enough to know that he is not discouraged. Lalo lalakas siguro loob niya ngayon, then at least mayroong magmamalasakit, kung magmamalasakit. Di ba? At quite frankly, let me tell you, I'm impressed with the professionalism of the NBI and the PIDEA in this particular matter. I don't know about others, but so far, I have nothing but high praises for your reaction and for your participation here. Thank you very much.
Your Honor, please. Actually, it's the team of Attorney Galicia who led the seizure of the 3 containers in
Cylinders. 3 cylinders again.
3 cylinders. And
where do you think this came from?
You handle the investigation of this. I'm sorry.
Kung di ko kayo kilala, mukhang Chinese na rin kayo sa akin.
Sir?
Yes, sir. Where do you think that came from? Saan galing po yan?
Sir, based on the cell phone that we were able to recover from the premises, the shipment came from Hongfei.
Hongfei rin?
Yes, Your Honor. And we were just getting the plating today. So I think that the integrity was the consignee of that particular shipment.
So do you think these people should be arrested already?
Based on
Yes or no? Based on the evidence.
Your Honor, we did not investigate the first batch of 500 kilos, Your Honor.
But the 100 kilos that you got, some people can
Only
get
that,
arrested for
Your
that.
Honor, were 3 cylinders containing traces or presence of graduates.
Do you think you have a good case, Wilkins? Villanueva?
We're still looking. There's one box missing as far as the importation is concerned, Your Honor.
But with what you have right now, with the cast of characters presented here, do you think you have a good case for violation of the dangerous drugs law?
Yes, Your Honor.
You do?
Yes, Your Honor.
Does NBI agree?
Yeah.
Thank you. Go ahead. And then, short time because
Yes.
then Senator Laksa, so I know that he has got...
Very quickly lang bubuuin ko lang yung kwento. Kung merong binayaran yung mga tumuyo kanina sa BOC para makapasok nitong shipments na ito, kasama ba sila sa kaso o hindi?
Your Honor, please. That's why I was... The case that we filed against the named respondents
Yes.
in our charge sheet is just the initial
Findings.
findings
Oo.
of the NBI.
Mr. De Guzman, let me just ask the question. Kung meron hong public officials or private individuals na kumuha ng pera para makapasok yung containers na yun, with or without their knowledge kung ano yung laman doon, are they also liable for this crime?
I think so, Your Honor.
Alright. At yung mga pinangalanan, let me ask Mark Taguba, yung mga pinangalanan mo na mga tao, were you referring to this shipment or in general?
In general, Your Honor.
But itong shipment na to, kasama yan sa in general.
Your Honor, kino-contest ko pa rin na doon pa rin ng kailangan pa lang magpalabas ng CCTV na doon nilabas yung drugs.
Hindi, tatanungin kita, itong particular shipment na ito, may mga binayaran ka ba para malabas yung shipment na ito?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes. At yun yung mga binanggit mo in the last hearing.
Yes, Your Honor.
Alright. NBI, Director De Guzman, kasama ho ba sila sa mga niimbestigahan ninyo, yung mga pinangalanan ni Mr. Taguba?
As I said, Your Honor, we are now in the second phase of
Yes or no lang
our
ho?
investigation.
Yes or no?
We have yet to come up with our findings. Your
Correct.
Honor.
Kasi meron na siyang mga pinangalanan na tao. If indeed, yung mga taong tumayo po kanina, may mga binabayaran sa ating government officials upang makapaglabas ng shipment na may droga, as you said earlier, kasama sila sa kaso. Tama ho. Yung mga pinangalanan po ni Mr. Taguba, sabi ho niya ngayon, kasama sila dun sa paglabas ng shipment na ito. So will you be investigating? Because puro mga first names eh. Will NBI be trying to find out, totoo nga ba ito? Talaga nga ba silang nabayaran o hindi? Are they even real people or not?
Yes, Your Honor. That's the reason why we are investigating that allegations. We need to support it, not just a mere allegation
Of course.
Mr. Taguba. We need to have something to stand for that statement, Mr. Taguba.
Alright. Pero yung kanyang statement, at the minimum, means you must investigate.
Yes, Your Honor.
Alright. Very quickly kay Commissioner Fildon, nag-internal investigation na rin po ba kayo? Dito sa kasong ito.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yung mga napangalanan po ni Mr. Taguba, are they being investigated right now?
Yes, Your Honor. The investigating service is now conducting that investigation, Your Honor.
Although kasama rin sila sa mga napangalanan.
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you have an independent investigation within the Bureau of Customs regarding these individuals?
In 2 weeks ago, Your Honor, I wrote a letter to the President requesting for an independent and full-blown investigation of this matter because I believe Bureau of Customs investigation may not be so acceptable to the public.
Okay.
I know that as early as 2 weeks ago. That's why I've requested the President to
At itong NBI investigation, ito na ba yung third-party investigation na tinutukoy po ninyo?
Yes, sir, and that's why we will we have discussed yesterday to also write a letter to the NBI DOJ to conduct an investigation of our own people mentioned in this investigation because I would really like to come up with a credible result of investigation involving our personnel, Your Honor.
Just a final question, Commissioner Fildon. Naniniwala ho kayo na dahil may naglalagay, nakapasok po ang shipment na ito? At this point, na marami na pong nagsalita, marami na pong nagsabi, yun po ba ay painiwala rin ninyo? Na kaya nakapasok ito dahil meron pong naglalagay sa customs?
Yung lagayan as Mark Taguba has mentioned, I believe there is. And whether or not the specific payment made is the entry of these drugs is what I want to find out.
Alright, so
Because
posible.
for the general entry of commodities, this TARA system have been there. I've heard about it even before I joined the Bureau. So I believe there is a TARA system in the Bureau to facilitate the entry of their commodities.
O ng kung ano-ano. Pero hindi ho siguro drugs yan until
No.
maybe these shipments have come in.
Yes, sir. That's why I really want to find out whether there are really people who have knowledge of this, the entry of these drugs to the country, Your Honor.
Alright. So, As a final question, kasi in aid of legislation lang kami, Mr. Chairman, marami ho nagsasabi, nagbubulong-bulong, hindi mo na maayos yung customs, no? Wala ka nang magagawa dyan. And I've said in public, kulang yung pagpalit ng tao. Kahit ho kayong lahat mag-resign, kung hindi po nagbabago yung sistema, ganoon nun lang eh. So pag sinabi mo nating systemic, Commissioner Faldon, ano talaga yung itutukoy natin na pagbabago sa BIR? I-privatize ba ito? Merong nagsuggest tripartite yung tumatanggap ng ating containers, merong open, transparent, open to the public. Ano sa tingin ninyo yung pinakamainam na paraan para matigil na po yung pagpasok ng mga droga at smuggled items sa ating bansa?
Thank you, Honor. I believe this problem at the Bureau can be resolved easily.
Easily?
Yes, sir. Because these are all human, done by people. So we can resolve it. First is we have to address the issue of the structure of the Bureau. Now, because there are some functions there that are not covered by the current functions or the structure of the Bureau. That's why, based on the new CMTA passed into last year, we have already come up with the new structure of the Bureau. In fact, we have already submitted that at the Department of Finance for their review, because there are very important functions of the Bureau based on the new CMTA law that is not covered by the current system. So restructuring is very important. Based on this restructuring, we have proposed, nasa DOF na po ito, the other important functions will crop up. Like the way we recruit our personnel, Your Honor. This is very critical in any law enforcement agency. The recruitment of personnel, because the root of all this evil at the Bureau is corruption. So we must be able to put in place a stringent process of selecting
Pero alam
of
mo,
personnel.
Commissioner, if I may cut you lang kasi other senators want to ask also. Kulang ata yung pagpapalit lang ng tao. Because ang sabi nga ho dito sa likod umuulan ng pera dyan. Kahit sino, tao lang, pwedeng matempt, no? So, baka ho, hindi sapat na tao lamang yung papalitan natin o struktura lamang, sistema ho yung kailangan ho nating palitan dyan, no? Now, maybe, kasi I'm sure si Chairman has other questions, Senator Lacson has other questions. Tingin nyo po ba, dahil sa nakakompromisong mga tao sa customs, kaya napadali ang pagpasok ng drogang ito?
That's a possibility, Your Honor.
So you're open to that possibility?
Yes, Your Honor.
At kung sino pa man yan, wherever they are, whoever they are, kanino pa man sila konektado, liable po sila sa pagpasok ng droga sa ating bansa?
Yes, Your Honor.
Alright, thank you, Mr. Chairman.
I just have a brief follow-up. This case occurred May 17. I found out about it on May 25th. It has taken us 3 months, and it is to be Congress that broke it open, the Senate first and the lower house. Upon an expose allegedly made affecting customs made by Ted Filon, when I listened to his broadcast, I asked about it, and I opened up the investigation. How come it took you that long? Kung di pa nabuksan ito, wala na mangyayari. 3 months or 2.5 months ago nung pinabuksan natin ito. So, paano natin mababago kung gano'ng katagal? Captain?
Yes, sir. My understanding, and this is the briefing to me by the intelligence service, is from the very day that is on the 26th, the custody of the drugs and the mandate to investigate the persons involved in this smuggling of drugs outside the Bureau, meaning the non-Bureau personnel, is no longer our mandate. That's why the investigation of the whole smuggling of drugs, that is my understanding from May 26, is no longer the mandate of the Bureau, but the mandate of the other law enforcement agencies.
Let me, I'm sorry, I have to interrupt you. There was another, that boggles my imagination, 800 kilos nahuli in November ba? November? Or December?
Last December.
Last December.
For the correct kilograms, Your Honor, is 890
Oh, almost
kilos.
900 kilos.
Plus yung liquid shabu.
So, dalawa na yan.
Kasama ron. Yes.
November, December. You took over in July.
Yes, Your Honor.
And these big hunks of drugs have been coming in. And until we opened it, we knew about Tara, but finally somebody's pointing fingers. But nobody has pointed a finger yet. After 3 months from your office, kung paano naging green lane, etong importation ito. Paano naging green lane? Meron kang dapat malaman natin, no? Una, reorganize nyo. Yan ba yung sinasabi mong gagawin ninyo sa customs na reorganize nyo yung customs? Yan, command and control?
It's just one small part of the restructuring, Your Honor.
But you do know there is criticism that it centralizes decision-making to the point na hindi na mapipigil yung lalabas. Wala na makapagsasabi na may lumabas sapagkat kailangan dumaan pa kay Captain Gambala or sa iyo in writing yung recommendation. At kung wala kayo doon, nakalabas na. Tama po ba yan?
That is not what the COMSEN is all about, Your Honor.
No. But that is one facet of its operation. I operate a command. I always have a command and control system, even in Subic, even in Olongapo, and now in the Red Cross. I know how it operates, and I know it may be different from yours. But the way I understand it, kinuha nyo lahat ng decision making, at yung sa alert, sa baba, hindi na makapag-alert, kailangan magre-recommendation pa. Kahit na yung port of Subic, port of Cebu, mag-alert, dadaan muna sa inyo. Sa Port of Manila, dadaan muna sa inyo. So, lahat ng alert nasa inyo. So, mas madaling makalusot. At proof, ang lalaki nitong lumabas ito.
Sir, that...
No, we have to understand before you answer the question. Now, kung may palpak, let's fix it right away. I'm not fixing the blame. I'm trying to fix the problem. Alright? Kung nakalusot na gano'n, dapat, meron tayong diferensya dyan, dapat siguro fine-tune. Do you agree?
Yes, sir. Fixing the problem, I agree with Your Honor.
Right. Okay. So, that is one problem. You agree with that problem?
I agree, Your Honor. The
Thank
fixing
you.
of the problem.
Thank you. The second one is, I have to find out, and the committee has to find out. I'm sorry, sometimes we have to find out, paano nakalabas yan? Paano na-convert sa green lane? Samantalang mayroong mga patakaran na pag dumating ang barko, wini-weigh ang container. And I understand customs waive that. Dapat lahat ng container na dadaan, titimbangin. At pagka medyo mabigat, that is an indication na, oops, medyo mabigat ito Titignan nyo yung entry, oops, nakikita, nakatigil sa akin si Mr. Taguba, oops, medyo mabigat ito, pero ang entry, maliit lang. Oops, si Mr. Hilario, ngayon ko lang papansinin. Sabi ni Mr. Hilario, 40 mil lang ang binabayad ng mga ito, sunod-sunod, 40 mil, 38 mil. Di ba, Mr. Hilario? Tumimbre siya sa iyo, tumimbre siya kay Captain Gambala ba? Kay Captain Gambala o kay Captain Maestro Campo? Pero mukhang hindi napansin, tama?
Yes, Your Honor.
Tama, Mr. Hilario?
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
Hindi napansin. Sinabi mo kay Captain Fair doon. Ha?
To the Import Assessment Service po.
To the?
Import Assessment Service.
Sino yun?
Under the Office of Director Maestro Campo, Your Honor.
And that office is also under the command center, which is run by the Customs Chief, the Commissioner, right? Meron lang taong designated doon, pero as you said earlier, Captain Foyle doon, our first day here, you have command responsibility, and I commend you for that. Dapat talaga may command responsibility sapagkat matatakot ka sa sarili mo So, hindi na pakinggan si Hilario, nakalusot ito. Pero di pa rin lumulusot, di pa rin mapaliwanag, paano nakakayanan ng mga taguba na ma-convert, malansihan yung weighing, wala nag-weigh, malansihan yung x-ray, Sirakan yung x-ray, hindi pinapagawa. Paano nalalansiyan yung tao, katulad ni Hilario, na sinasabi, 40 mil lang binabayad? Paano nalalansiyan? We have a problem. Sabi nga sa Houston, we have a problem. Ano ang solusyon? Unfortunately, you are the customs collector and it falls on your shoulder to say, fine-tune. Ayusin natin. Kanina may sinabi pa, hindi na kita tatanungin doon because sabi pa, tinanong ni Mr. Trillanes, Senator Trillanes, na ito si Panyawin na, ang pangalan? Pinawin. Tinanong ka, ang sabi mo, bagman ni Captain Feldon si Pinawin. Tama?
Your Honor, ang sabi ko po kay Colonel Estrella po siya kumukolekta.
Kay Colonel Estrella siya kumukolekta.
Yes po. Yes
Para
po.
kay Colonel Estrella. Pero of course, dapat alam ni Captain Feldon yan. Dahil nasa paligid niya yan eh. So, can you help us here find out kung sino yung nag-convert ng red line? First timer. Tumayo ka nga iha, please. First time ka lang, di ba? Sabagutin mo, yes or no?
Yes, Your Honor.
At kukuha mo lang ng board exam bilang teacher. Tama po ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
At wala kang kamuang-muang doon. Kinausap ka lang ng kapatid mo dahil kinausap siya ni Taguba na kung pwede gamitin yung pangalan mo para magpasok ka.
Bali po, Your Honor, ako po ang pumilit sa brother-in-law ko.
Pinili mo yung brother-in-law para kumita ka.
Opo. Yun
At
lang
binigyan
po
ka ni
talaga.
Taguba ng 1,500 per box.
Yes, Your
At
Honor.
pumayag ka doon.
Opo.
At bahala na siya na ma-convert sa green line, o green lane, yung ipapasok na umabot ng 690 ba?
Hindi ko po
Hindi mo na alam.
Opo.
So sa dami noon, nakapasok sa green lane, kabago-bagong niwalang ka nang-intindihan sa customs, nakapagtayo siya, nakapasok doon, na-disgrasya ang buong bansa. You have an answer, sir? Yes, a moment, sir. Can you come forward? I respect the gentleman when I met him, and he's now, that's another flaw. And while he's sitting down, that's another flaw. You have a 2-star general, and you're a captain of the Marine Corps. Naandun siya sa inyo, he is now your subordinate, even if he's your associate at work. I find that incongruous. Because always, obviously, a general will always have, even if he's retired, some form of moral influence over you or moral superiority over you, or Colonel Estrella. Now, General, can you stand up, please, and raise your right hand? State your name, please.
Deputy Commissioner Natalia Carma, Your Honor.
I solemnly swear, do you solemnly swear?
I solemnly swear to tell the truth and nothing but the truth. So help me God.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Your Honor.
Let the record state that General Karma has just been sworn. Yes, sir, you had something to say?
Your Honor, I believe Mr. Hilario is not telling the whole truth.
He was telling the whole truth.
Not telling
the whole truth.
Can we ask Director Maestre Campo to come forward and state the facts so that it will be very clear that he did not do his job. That's why EMT was classified as green and not red. If
Who did not do his job, sir?
Mr. Hilario, Attorney Hilario.
But the process is such that there is a selective unit, right? It's automatic almost.
Which he headed at that time, Your Honor.
All right. Is Mr. Maestro Campo here? Come forward, please. Another question while you're here. Colonel Estrella has said he has resigned. Captain Maestro Campo says he has resigned. In truth, you have resigned as a courtesy, correct? So it's really a Mickey Mouse resignation, correct? Hindi totoo.
No, Your Honor. It's a sincere effort,
A
Your Honor.
courtesy resignation is defined under the law, and I've checked my jurisprudence, as a resignation offered but not really meaning to. It is just a way upon which your official, the superior officer can now change you. You want me to read the definition?
At the same time, Your Honor, I filed a leave, Your Honor.
Sorry?
I
No, the
finally
leave
go
has
back,
got
Mr.
nothing to
Chairman.
do with it. A courtesy resignation by Mr. Maestacampo and Colonel Estrella does not work as an official resignation. You're still in the department. Except for you, you're on leave. Alright? So now, having said that, having clarified that, have something clarified, you have not really resigned, right? You're waiting for the president who appointed you to accept your resignation, correct? Yes or no?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes or no, Colonel Estrella?
Yes, Your Honor.
Alright, having said that, and I don't have, do you want me to define what courtesy resignation is here under the law? Under jurisprudence? No need. You accept this. You accept my word for it. Thank you. Now, having said that, you claim Mr. Hilario was not telling the truth. Please explain. When Mr. Hilario said that he told you na meron nangyayari na
Yes.
na pumapasok na nasa green lane na 40,000 ang binabayad lamang. Na dati-dati, 120 dapat ang papasok sa gobyerno. Ngayon, 40 na lang.
Yes, sir. First and foremost, regarding the selectivity, I don't know anything about that. But the second point is, I'd like just to relay what had been established in Congress, Your Honor, during last hearings, because it was established in Congress during last hearing that Attorney Hilario was lying. And the point is, sinasabi niya na wala akong ginawa, but I have, andito sir yung request niya. Ang request niya is for value verification, and we answered accordingly. It's for 83 entries. But to sum it up, sir, he made it appear na parang may ano daw, may emergency, so nagpadala siya sa akin, so wala akong ginawa. That's not the case, sir. It was explained and established in Congress during last hearing. Ang nangyari kasi, sir, sinabi niya, nag-request daw siya sa akin ng alert. Andito yung document, sir, walang alarm siyang ni-request, ang ni-request niya for value verification.
Yes.
Tapos yung nakita niya, sir, hindi yun amount or cost ng isang HS code na for value. Ang nakita niya is anomalies between entries, between transactions, between numerous entries.
That indicate what?
That is a risk factor, sir, and that's his job. As
That
the risk.
indicate what, Mr. Hilario?
Existence of fraud, Your Honor.
Para malaman ng tao, ano sinasabi mo? Mababa masyado ang binabayad.
The paid taxes on those importations, Your Honor.
Ang taxes, magkano ang average?
Average of 40,000 for those importations filed by Mr. T.J. Marceliana on the three different consignees for the week May 15 to 19.
At kasama yung mga consignee turo mo, sino?
Based on the record, it was Mr. T.J. Marceliana was the broker.
Hindi Marceliana, ano yung tatlo na yan?
Your Honor,
Compay. No, EMT.
EMP Trading,
Intercity.
Integrity Trading,
Integrity,
and
ah.
RONSS.
At saka,
RONSS.
magkano binayad mo doon? Tigo 40 mil. 38 mil.
I think so.
Tama. At kung talagang ginagawa natin sa customs yung trabaho natin, dapat i-wini-weigh yan. Kung wini-weigh yan, magkakaroon ng indikasyon na dapat mas buksan yon para malaman kung malaki ang karga. Tama ba yun, TJ?
Yes, Your Honor.
Tama. Okay. Tama yun, Mr. Hilario?
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
Tama yun, Captain Firedom?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Now,
Sir, maybe.
ang sinasabi mo,
maybe
ito
I
ba, may test, meron ako dito, Annex B, nakalagay dito.
Yes,
Na
sir.
may sulat si Hilario at sinagot mo, at ang sagot dito ay, respectfully returned, and I have to Deputy Commissioner Gerardo Gambala, Head Command Center, the hearing in person endorsement forwarded in this office for value. Yan sinasabi mo, right? Value verification. Bine-verify natin kung tama yung value. Tama yung shipment for subject shipments consigned to RO and SS Trading, EMD Trading, and Integrity Trading. Attached here with is the updated IAS reference value for certain AH codes applicable for the entries of the subject importers any entry that is a commodity that falls below the IAS recommended value indicated in the last column. Tapos merong handwritten remarks. You wanna read this? You wanna come over?
I have a copy, Your Honor.
All right, read it. Read your handwritten remarks. Are those your handwritten statements?
Yes, Your Honor. I have noticed that DEPCOM Gambala is signed for alam niya ba ito? Because as I have stated, Your Honor, sa Congress, bali, first time to nangyari sa amin na 83 na entries ang request ng isang single office. That's why I have to say this kasi ang pangalan nakalagay, Deputy Commissioner Gambala, tapos pinirmahan ni Larry. Sir, I'd like just to make clarification para hindi ma-mislead yung ano, sir.
Nobody's misleading it. I'm just listening to you. I'm not being misled. Go ahead.
Ang trabaho kasi ng office namin, sir, bawat HS code, titingnan namin kung tama ba yung rate of duty, yung bayad. Yung sinasabi po ninyo, sir, na computation of the customs duty already, consisting of the cost, insurance, and freight, ang nagko-compute po niyan, sir, examiner, tsaka appraiser support. So, we cannot tell from our perspective, sir, kung tama ba yung binayaran niya na taxes, duties and taxes.
But if he did do diligence, assuming you're correct, malalaman niya.
Say again, sir?
If he did your due diligence, kung nakakalata ka na ang daming ini-import ito, tapos 40 mil lang 40 mil, dapat malalaman mo na.
Hindi, sir, kasi ang
Bakit hindi?
ang nagko-compute po, sir, yung examiner tsaka appraiser.
Let me tell you very, very frankly here. Ang target nyo ay about 498 million. Billion. Ang nakuha nyo ay 398 billion. Short na short kayo. Tapos, yun ang tinarget nyo na bago, ang nakuha nyo, 8 billion pa ang kulang. So dapat,
Yes, Your Honor.
lahat ng radar ninyo, lahat ng sonar ninyo, lahat ng mata nyo, nakatugon doon sa papasok para mahabol ninyo yung inyong target. In fact, kung ako ang Secretary of Finance, kung ako ang Chairman ng Bureau of Customs or Collector, I would say, magkano collection natin this month? Mababa tayo. We're behind by about so many percent. Magkano this month? We're behind by so many percent. Oy, kayo lahat dyan, bantayan nyo lahat dyan pumapasok at para masigin nyo ng husto. Tama ba yan?
Yes, sir, and it can be clarified because the examiner, I think, is here, sir, coming from the port. Sila po yung nagko-compute ng duties and taxes na bayarin dahil MICP po yan, so at least maklarify, sir. And siguro, sir, last point na lang as I response, yung sinasabi kasi ni Attorney Larry na nag-request siya sa akin nag-alert, hindi po, sir, nangyari yun. Nag-request siya ng alert sa Comsen, and during that time...
So mali lang ang procedure niya.
Hindi, sir, nag-request siya ng alert sa Comsen, and during that time, he was both the Comsen in charge and he was also the RMO.
Tama ba yun, Mr.
Because
Hilario?
Captain Gambala is not around.
Your Honor, that's not correct, Your Honor, because my designation as officer in charge for the command center was for the period May 15 to May 19. On the May 22nd, there's
May
no longer
22.
there was no longer authority for me to act.
Sino na dapat?
The head of the command center.
Sino?
Your Honor.
Captain Gambala?
Dipong Gambala, Your Honor.
Nakaliba tayo si Captain Gambala na, di ba?
Yes, sir. That's what
I'm
I'm
trying to be
saying,
fair
sir.
here, ah.
As far as my office is concerned, it's coming from RMO Comsen. Kung ano nangyayari sa kanila kasi sa Comsen, hindi ko po alam, sir. Jerry can explain that, sir.
Mr. Chairman, thank you for this time, no. Kasi ho yung pag-uusap dito makes it look like normal yung nangyayari. Meron na ho tayong witness nagsasabi na may binayaran siya sa loob. So, you're talking kasi as if may regular yung trabaho ng mga tao. So, let me ask you first, Mr. Maestra Campo. Nagsabi na ho si Mark, meron siyang binayaran. Ano ho tingin niyo nangyari?
Sir, precisely during that time, tama po yung observation po ninyo, sir, na during that time it's normal office hours because 22 po yung request niya for value verification. Pumutok po ang droga ng nila Colonel
25.
Estrella. I think 25 or 26, sir. That's what I'm trying to say, sir, that during that time, it was normal office hours.
Meaning?
Wala pa yung bulabog ng droga, sir. And Larry is making it appear...
Hindi. Wala pang hulabog ng droga, pero may nagbayad na para makapasok to na hindi chine-check.
Sir, regarding po sa transaction nila sa port, how they pay their duties and taxes, it can be best explained by the port examiner, Your Honor.
Yes, Captain Gambala.
Yes, sir. I would just like to add on what Captain Director Maestro Campo said a while ago. Actually, sir, if you would like to ask about yung duties why naging 40,000, sir, I think it could be best answered by the port examiner or the appraiser kung saan dumadaan, sir, yung mga entries ni Mark nung EMT. And if I remember it right, during the Congress, siguro kokorekto ni Mark, when he was asked, sino ba yung dinadaanan na examiner, I think he mentioned a name eh. Could you please mention?
You know the name, what's the name?
I think it's, if I'm not mistaken, it was Mr. Dennis Maniego. I think that's what you mentioned. Na yun yung dinadaan lagi nung EMT, sir.
Maniego is here.
Yes, sir. So, because sir, just to clarify, sir, because yung nangyayari sa port, sir, especially, it's an everyday transaction, sir. Ang talagang, if you want to know about what's happening sa port, sir, you need to ask yung mga district collector, sir, kung ano yung mga...
Captain Gambala, sorry Mr. Chairman, di ba kayo yung command center?
Yes, sir.
Kasi nung sinabing nagkaroon ng command center na centralize yung decision-making process, therefore, yung responsibility ng lahat ng yan, nasa command center na. Kaya if you notice yung mga tanong namin, we always go back to the command center because in fact, merong command center.
Saka may overview na kayo.
Yes, sir.
Pag may command center ka, may overview ka ng lahat na nangyayari.
Yes, sir. So po, yan, sir, po yung vision namin, sir, na mangyayari sana, sir. Yung gusto namin mangyari, sir. As what I have mentioned before, sir, nung in-explain ko kay Senator Escudero the last time, sir. Sir, yun sana yung gusto namin makita, yung sabi ni ating chairman, sir, yung command and control system, sir, na nakikita mo yung nangyayari, sir. Kasi we have 17 major ports, 38 sub-ports all over the Philippines. And we really need it, sir. Pero as of now, sir, we don't have any budget yet for the command center, sir. We don't have any...
So you're saying nalusutan kayo? That's your story, nalusutan ng command center nitong transaction na to?
As far as I could say, sir, yun po ang nangyari ngayon, sir.
Alright, if I may. First of all, I agree with the concept of a command and control center.
Yes, sir.
I'm with you on that. Second, there is no official status of a command and control system right now. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
In fact, there is no permission from the Secretary of Finance for the command and control system, officially. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
I can see Mandy Anderson there nodding her head. Alright? So, ibig sabihin, walang official na status yung command and control center. That is why, ang lahat na makausap ko, pardon me, no?
Yes, sir.
Alam mo ko, tinatanong ko kung anong totoo. Hindi ako basta kikilig kahit na kayo na, hindi ako kumikilig kahit na. Ang sinasabi sa akin lahat, ang sources ko, na harapan ko, na telepono, mga tao tumatawag sa akin, kasi ginawa nila yan, sinarili nila. So mukhang magdududa kami. Sinarili nyo. Pagbabago, pag may nagbago, sabihin sinasarili nyo. Pero the fact of the matter is, sadly, nalusutan kayo ng napakalaking bilyon halaga ng droga at bilyon halaga ng droga nung December ulit. So lumalabas, ang daming lumulusot. At ang performance, ang customs bumaba, imbis na tumaas. So something is wrong. Now, it's unfair na sabihin ko na kasalanan niya kaya bumaba dahil kauupisan nyo lang. I will even go as far as this. Panay military kayo, kailangan talaga marunong dyan. Ang tanong ko sa inyo, simple lang, under the new law, is it not true that dapat ang majority ng i-appoint a deputy commissioner ay dapat galing sa career? Do you know that? Captain Gambala, do you know that? Captain Fairdo, do you know that?
Under the CMTA, sir, yes, sir.
And is it the fact that it is not so na karamihan ay inyong mga kasama na mga kapitan, etc. That's natural. Alam nyo, tayo pumapalpak eh. Sa immigration, pumalpak. May magka-vista. May magka-brand. Kaya, nadali tayo doon sa immigration. Di ba? Napanood nyo naman yun, di ba? Mag-brand sila. Abay, nahuli lang dala-dala yung maleta eh. Binabalidate pa. Yun ang sinasabi mo eh, Colonel Estrella. lahat binabalidate. Nahuli na may maleta, binabalidate pa rin. Tapos ngayon, ito na naman tayo, magkakasama kayo, violation of law na dapat, majority dapat, ay talagang dapat career. Ang totoo niyan, mas marami yung niligay nyo na hindi career. Tama o hindi?
No, sir.
Tama?
No, sir. As far
No?
as I know, sir.
No, are you sure? We counted it. The fact of the matter is,
I'll find out it
the
from
majority is not career. Is there any civil service eligibility? That would be my second question now. Or is there a CESO? Because that is the rule again. If you do not follow that, maliligo kayo ng landas. I've been in the government for a long time, and alam ko, kung minsan nagmamadali ako, nadadapa rin ako paminsan-minsan. Pero dito, hindi pwedeng lumagapak ng ganyan na mapipilitan tayo magbayad ng mas mataas na buwis dahil nalulusutan tayo. Samantalang kung yung kinuha ni Taguba ay nasingil natin, 97 billion yun ang kukunin sa excise taxes. 98 billion ang makukuha, 97 billion ang kailangan ng gobyerno sa excise taxes. Ito talaga ang laking black eye ninyo. Hindi lang black eye, black eyes. Ayun, masisisi nyo ba kami kung ganito ang dating?
Sir.
Yes.
I accept the fact, sir, that meron po kami mga pagkukulang, sir. Merong mga weaknesses yung system, sir. And of course, sir, we don't sit in complacency. We do things that we think we could improve our system, sir. Pero wala na, I don't know kung nandito pa po si Senator Lacson, sir. I don't know.
Kabalik siya.
Yes, sir, because if I remember it right, sir, the first thing he asked when nung nagsimula po tong hearing na to, sir, is, and I keep watching it, sir, dun sa YouTube, sir, kasi kailangan masagot siya, sir. Yung question, sir, bakit nag-green lane, sir? That's the question, sir. Yun yung unang-unang question, sir.
Yes, yan ang sinabi ko.
And I hope Attorney Hilario is a good friend of mine. During sa yung time namin, sir, na magkasama kami sa Bureau of Customs, he is an old timer, sir. That's why I depended on him for legal advices, sir. And I think he could answer that, sir. Kasi siya yung chief ng
Alright,
RMO.
I'll take your word for it. Mr. Hilario, can you answer it?
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
Ha?
Answer that, Your Honor.
Go ahead.
Your Honor, based on my understanding, the default mode for the selectivity system is green for all importations coming in. When I assumed into office as the chief of the risk management office, I studied the mandate and the functions of my office. The primary function of the RMO is to conduct a continuing study and profiling of importers, brokers, and stakeholders. Second is the updating of the selectivity parameters. Your Honor, selectivity parameters, Your Honor. Your Honor, I came across with the United Nations Conference on Trade and Development, which is very critical in this issue, Your Honor. Under the World Treaty Agreement on Trade Facilitation, Article 7.4, it states that each member shall design and apply risk management in a manner as to avoid arbitrary or unjustifiable discrimination or a disguised restriction on international trade. Your Honor, when assumed into office, as I evaluate the existing RMO risk management system, I noticed that every new consignee that is being accredited by the Bureau is automatically selected to red. Based on my understanding on this treaty agreement, Your Honor, it is discriminatory. Because the
No, we're not after your assumption on discriminatory. You answered the point of Mr. Gambala. Mr. Gambala's point is you made a mistake. You're not telling the truth na ang sinabi mo lang ay value. Ang sinasagot mo yung UN Declaration. UN Declaration is for trade facilitation and to lessen corruption by lessening the bureaucracy. There are guided parameters, stage parameters, and there are rules para mabilis ang pasok. Now, will you please answer the question?
Your Honor, the importation of AMT,
EMT.
AMT, Your Honor,
EMT. Ayun.
EMT
Kasi tingnan ko,
trading
ah.
was unchecked because as of that time, there was no information that was provided to me that this company indeed already exists.
Are you the one responsible for putting them in the green lane?
Before,
Yes or no?
No, Your Honor.
You're not. Do you agree, Mr. Gambara? Answer the question.
No, sir, because he is responsible to put parameters and data on the selectivity system.
Is he the one in charge of putting somebody on the green lane?
Yes, sir.
You can monkey around the computer.
He is the one who is in charge to put the name of the people who should be in the red lane, sir.
The name or the
company,
parameters?
Sir. The parameters and the data, sir, of the company.
Parameters and data are different from names.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Which is which now?
Because when you put a
Which
parameter...
is which? Parameters and data or names?
Yes, sir. Because if you will put a parameter, sir, like for example, sir, country of origin and tariff heading, that's your parameter. But you should put, or new importer or sole proprietor, that's your parameter, sir. The computer will not be able to identify every time a lodgement is, an entry is lodged, sir. It could only identify if it's a new importer or sole proprietor by its TIN. It's a tax identification number, and it should be put, the TIN of EMT, dapat sir na ilagay dun sa data ng selectivity system. Para every time sir, parang sa Bureau of Immigration lang yan sir, pag dumaan kayo yung passport mo, pag yung pangalan mo sir hindi blacklisted, tuloy-tuloy ka lang. Eto sir, pag sa selectivity system, pag yung TIN mo nakalagay dun sir, at nag-lodge ka, nilagay mo yung TIN mo, pag nakita ng system sir na yung TIN, i-block niya yun sir. Kasi inilagay mo sir, parang ipinasok mo yung TIN niya.
I understand that, but that's the computer already working, right?
Yes sir. So that's why the garbage in, garbage out sir. Kung ano yung pinilagay mo sa computer sir, yun ang babasahin niya.
So anong kinalaman ni Hillary doon? Kung computer siya nagpapasok ng parameters, di ba?
Yes, and the data sir.
Kung nagpapasok ng parameters sa database?
On updating of the consignments, Your Honor.
And updating of the consignee. So here's the case. Unang-unang pasok nito, nakapasok siya ng over 600, nakapasok siya green lane lahat halos.
Your Honor, because the data that I requested from the Accounts Management Office was not provided to me. So at the time these importations of AMT arrived into the country and cleared from the Bureau of Customs, I don't have any information that would be the basis for the red tagging, if that's the case, Your Honor.
If that is the case, who's in charge now of this RMO? Kung siya, hindi na siya in charge ngayon, sino in charge? Sa lang ang tatawin ko dyan
Yes sir.
Bakit tapos siya nang mahuli sila ng May 24 na lumabas sa green lane to? Bakit May 29, June hanggang July, nagpapalabas pa itong EMT at green lane pa karamihan, especially in June? Explain that to me.
It should be what I know sir is when this case happened sir, the accreditation of EMT was already suspended sir.
I'll show it to you. Nakapasok sila June and July. Right here.
Can I ask the office concerned sir to explain if it was suspended
You
or
are
not
the
sir?
chairman, you are the head of the Command and Control Center. It is your privilege even if it is not official.
Can I ask our account management officer sir?
Ang laking bulilyaso niyan. Nalaman ninyo, may konti nga kayong dyaryo. Ang dyaryo nyo lumalabas madaling araw. Hindi lumalabas sa dyaryo sa harap. Mukhang may dumoktor dun sa talagang pinigil yung daytime at saka panay halos madaling araw lumalabas yung balita na pinakamalaking nahuli sa customs. Lumabas 1:30 in the morning, lumabas ang 2:30 in the morning, pero hindi nakita sa front page ng dyaryo. Yung nga isang gusto mong tanongin kung normally, kung may nahuling ganyan, dapat ang lalaki na ng litrato ng PIDEA, laki ng hall, ng NBI, ng Customs, nasa dyaryo na yan, front page, ang laki-laki ng hall na nahuli. Dito hindi lumabas. Pero, Ang hindi ko maintindihan, ang laki ng putok na ito, dapat hindi na nakalabas yan. Eh, nakalabas pa eh.
According to our account management officer, the EMT trading was already suspended effectively May 30, 2017. Sir. May 30, sir.
Masahin mo nga ito. May 29, yung June kunin niya. Nakapagpalabas pa sa June. Sa July. Nakapagpalabas pa eh. Oh, bakit? Explain that to me. Explain that to the committee.
Can I ask the port collector of MICPC to explain, sir, what happened?
Who is the port collector?
I think Attorney Marunilla, sir, because he also explained it at the Congress hearing, sir.
You're still on the road, Mr. Maranilla?
Yes, Your Honor. Your Honor, I would like to see the list, Your Honor, because there are shipments from EMT Trading. Although on record, Your Honor, they're perceived to have completed the process. We held them at the ICTSI holding area. So, dahil nga po green, hinabol ho namin na wag na rin makalabas at hinold ho namin doon sa area na yun. But the
Do you
system...
have the authority to hold?
Your Honor, I requested, that's why I requested also, Your Honor,
No, my question is, do you have the authority to hold? Yes or no?
No, Your Honor.
You have to request, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
So, even that, bulilyasyo na. Nakita mo ng berde yan, na nasa berde na naman to, dapat, ikaw na dapat pinara mo na, tama?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yan ang dapat gawin, tama?
Yes, Your Honor.
Pero kailangan maghingi ka pa ng permission, tama?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yun ang mali, tama?
It delays the process.
Mali, sagot na. Now, ito. June 2, EMT. Gloves, placemat, storage box. 10:29 to 10:20 a.m. Inflatable toys, brush comb, photo album. June 2 ulit. Garments, fabrics, cabinet food. EMT lahat to, ha? Ito may mga number. You wanna take a look at it? You're welcome to take a look at it. Clear as day. Nahuli na, lumabas pa. Paano nangyari yan? You may come forward. Any of you. You know, I do my homework here. I got this from MCTI or ICTI. Ano? Yan ang sinabi ko. The boss is always right. Biro lang yan. Ah, okay. Speak to the microphone.
Sir, in the system, sir, would sometimes say yes, it's gate out, sir, because if it's green lane, sir, there is no all examination flags are up. It's pre-cleared, so even the port, sir, the examiners doesn't have any authority to release or hold the shipment because it's pre-cleared. But when this thing happened, sir, and when we were looking at the we were looking at the accreditation of EMT, and it was not yet being cancelled, the gates made a conscious effort, Your Honor, to try to catch whatever it is that are still in the gates. So, and put it at the hood. Maybe you can go back na lang, sir, kasi you might be crowding our chairman. Bakit hindi na-cancel after May 25? May 25 po yung raid, no? Tama, Colonel Estrella?
May 25 to May 26, Your Honor.
May 26. At May 26, why didn't you cancel the EMT training? Ito, so suspended on May 30. Actually, meron naman pala. No? But this is from Customs. This is signed by Mr. Bartolay. No, Bartolay ba to? O Bartolay? Bartolay. Anyway, paano siya nakalabas ng June 2? If it was suspended on May 30, paano nakalabas on June 2?
Kailangan mag-request pa yung port collector para mapigil. Paano mo nagagawa yun, Mr. Taguba? Huwag na natin tanongin yan. The fact is, lumalabas pa rin eh.
Your Honor, na-cut po yung consignee. Meron po kasi mga container na nakapagbayad. Pero na...
Kahit na nakapagbayad.
Your Honor,
Ano nga, nagbayad. Lalabas pa rin sa gate.
may I allow to explain?
Pagbayad doon sa gate, paglabas doon, para ka.
Your Honor, may I allow to explain?
Nakat po kasi yung pin ng EMT May 30. Sa system po kasi ng Bureau, kahit po nakat po ng May 30 yan, kung may OLRS na po siya, po possible po siyang makalabas.
Ang OLRS,
Ah,
May 24, May 25, May 26,
Since hindi po siya covered,
May 30. Ayan o, ang OLRS.
since hindi po siya covered ng alert, so possible po talaga siyang makalabas.
Alright.
Okay, yung concern kasi dito, we found out because of EMT trading, may 6.4 billion pesos shipment ng drugs. Hindi ba mag-alert na kayo niyan at talagang hahanapan nyo lahat ng mga shipment nila to ensure na walang ibang papasok? And that's what you did, May 30. Pero may nakalabas pa rin ng June 2. So, meron bang order from the command center na hindi sinundan? Ano yung nangyari doon kaya nakalabas pa rin? We don't even know kung yung mga shipment na yan, totoo yan o hindi, o kung may drugs yan o wala. No? Sige, Mark.
Your Honor, sinubject po yan ng voluntary examination. In-alert po yan, in-examine naman po nila.
In-examine ba ito?
So, in-sniff po ng dog, lahat po ginawa naman po nila sa...
Okay, so it was examined.
100% examination, Your Honor.
Walang
Plus
cylinders.
Plus X-ray, plus it was all the contents of the shipment was sniffed by the drug sniffing dogs of the ESS.
Itong shipment ba na yan, home fare rin yan? Hindi na.
Your Honor, hindi po lahat. Kasi po hindi naman po lahat ng importation ni EMT is
Home fare.
home pay.
Sandali kahit na ba sabihin ninyo, basta't pumutok na yan ng May 25, kunyari nalaman yung May 26, common sense yan, pigil lahat yan. Common sense. Wala na yung OLRS. Nahuli na nga yung drugs Magpapalabas pa kayo sa same company? Ano ba tayo? Mga tanga? Are you trying to fool us? Pakulong na kayo lahat ngayon Now, sino ang IAS dito? IAS.
Director Maestro Campo, sir.
Si Maestro Campo ba binibigyan mo? Di ba sinabi mo?
Your Honor, ang sabi ko po, yung Tita Nani po yung binibigyan ko.
Saan si Tita Nani?
Yung Tita Nani po yung nagsasabi na Davao Group daw siya.
Naman, hindi ko tinatanong siya nagsasabi. Saan siya nakakonect?
Your Honor, hindi
Where is his first report? Yung nilagay niya lahat. Di ba sinabi mo sa ating Maestro Campo kasama?
Yung...
Yes or no?
Yes, Your Honor.
Kasama. Are you getting feed from Mr. Maestro Campo? Kaya ang inalagay mo panay undervalued shipments under the same mode continues unabated. Tuloy-tuloy na mababa ang bayaran because nabibigyan ka ng feed ng IAS. You know, you'd be surprised. I'm getting information left and right here from highly placed people who knows customs. So stop lying!
Yes, Your Honor.
So binibigyan ka ng feed ng IAS, yung sa HS, yung sa tinatawag na